and welcome to Blackhawk TV. We have a level 3 matchup between the Baldwin-Woodville Blackhawks and the Aquinas Blugolds. I'm Jeremy Nygaard, Zach Ambrose on the camera. We did a sound test, and we might have to work through this because I'm also with Nick Pack, but he tells me he can't hear himself in the headphones. So Nick, let's work this out right now.
I'm doing good. Usually ask how we doing. I cannot hear myself. Can you hear me?
You can't hear. I can hear you just fine.
I don't care if I hear myself. I don't care.
Okay. All right. Well, so now that we're here, you're doing good, and we're ready to roll. We have a battle of undefeated teams in level 3. The uniqueness of this is 1, 2 undefeated teams. 2, the 6 of the last 8 teams playing here in Division 4 are the same 6 as last year. So Crosse Aquinas in this position last year, Baldwin-Woodville in this position last year. On the bottom part of this bracket, Winneconne, same position as last year. On the flip side, you have Columbus, also Freedom on our side in the south, and then on the other side, Columbus and Racine St. Catherine. So very familiar in that we have a number of the same teams if you're into Division 4 football. So it'll be a fun one. 2 11-0 teams, and 2 contrasting styles, contrasting statistical things if we look at those. And so Nick, what are you most looking forward to tonight as we get ready and ramp up for this level 3 game between these 2 undefeated teams?
I think I'm looking forward to seeing what Aquinas puts out on the field, because I don't think, as we talked on Kiefer's Corner kind of in depth, that they haven't quite seen the caliber that they're going to see tonight. I believe we've faced some good competition. I'm not saying they haven't. Obviously, they played West Salem and Amory gave them a run right away and stuff, and Osceola. But I feel like top to bottom, this will be the best team that they face. So kind of like when we went to, I felt like Columbus a couple of years ago was shell shocked at halftime when we were in that game. Even I felt like even the Freedoms and Winneconnes last year just didn't know who Baldwin-Woodville was,
right? Until
they're like, whoa, this is a football squad that can play the game. So obviously I don't think that's quite to that level now. When you make it to Madison one year, teams in the level 4 the previous year, teams start to know who you are, don't get me wrong, but yet they're not going to look past you. But I think that they still haven't faced the quality of team that they're going to face in Baldwin. And flip side, this will be the best team Baldwin's faced all year. No knock on anyone they've faced to this point, but this will be obviously the best team they play this year too.
Yeah, and that's the thing that's always going to be the case as you get deep into the playoffs. It's the best teams in the state, right? So you're not going to have, unless and I think you might get an argument from Aquinas fans because they'd say, but we beat Columbus. You know what I mean? Like,
right. Yep.
You beat a team that is still playing, and you beat them quite handily, as I try to get this scoreboard camera a little bit better angle. And so I think there's some arguments to be made where if you're an Aquinas fan, you would dispute that. And so the reality is that in level 3, no matter who you're playing, no matter who the opponent is, a lot of those things are questions that we'll have to answer as we deal with some upload issues. So I'm going to work on some connection stuff. If you want to keep talking, you can certainly do that, but I'm going to turn my mic off and try to get some things fixed.
I think too, so as a casual football fan, you're going to enjoy this game. Baldwin-Woodville, very up-tempo. Despite what we know last year, we've talked numerous times about what we called shampoo and conditioner last year in Sell and Halldorf, who combined for, I can't remember, 65 touchdowns or whatever it was, points on the board. I think, again, we're usually bad.
I'm trying to connect to a different network.
Good.
But we might be back up. Yeah, looks like we're back up. So we had a little hiccup, and hopefully we'll be able to connect. I connected to just a random UWL think sometimes when we sit inside and phone, even though my phone service is good, it is not. Yep. I think we're good at all. The feedback I'm getting is that Nick is quiet. Sorry, that made some noise. Okay, I think we're better. Hopefully that holds on. So, yeah, what you missed while we were working that out is, talking about the qualities of these teams, and Nick, you can kind of go over your last thing. If these teams played 10 times, right? What was your thought there?
I said my thought was one team would win 6 times, and which team that is, I don't know.
Yep.
So, I mean, so you could say it'd be 5-5, but I just feel like it's a very balanced, and I just don't know. It depends. A lot plays into this. Like we talked, the weather shouldn't play too much of a factor, other than wind, a little bit left to right.
Yep.
I shouldn't say a little bit. It's pretty gusty, if you will.
Yeah, you can see the leaves blowing on the field.
But obviously, both teams are in those conditions, and both teams will get those conditions twice.
Right.
2 quarters each. So. We did have the coin toss already. Jeremy, you want to go over that real quick?
Yeah. So while we were trying to grab some food, the coin toss happened. The Hawks won the coin toss, elected to defer, and the Blugolds chose to receive. The Hawks in turn will kick left to right, so they will kick with the wind, get an opportunity to set the field position, hopefully to their advantage. And the Blugolds will attack first, going right to left. So as we talk about these teams and kind of how things look, Aquinas, in their 11 wins, they've thrown for, their leading passer has 1,848 yards. So in comparison to Joe's thrown for 1,655 yards. So Aquinas a little more active through the air. They do have some other passers. The Hawks have some other passers as well. But the Blugolds are a little more active in the air. They've thrown for more yards. They've actually attempted less passes, but thrown for more touchdowns. So their quarterback, number 6, I don't have a program in front of me. What's 6's name, Nick?
Sorry, I'm distracted by Carl over there. Ryan Johnson.
Yeah, Brian or Ryan? Ryan Johnson. He has 24 touchdown passes and two interceptions. Joey Jensen, 22 touchdown passes to 2 interceptions. So what we're going to see is a lot of throwing tonight, I would anticipate. From what I've been told, what Coach Kiefer talked about is Aquinas being really good in the screen game. So getting their blockers out in front and gaining yards after catch instead of air yards. If you've watched a lot of Blackhawk football, Brody Everts has a lot of yards receiving. A lot of those yards are through the air first, and he's able to run, after catch quite a while. But Joey's throwing the ball down the field. Aquinas going to do that less often. The other thing, and it's actually kind of crazy, is Dane Vienendahl, leading rusher for the Hawks, 1,100-yard season, coming off of a 2,200-yard season for Taden Haldorf, and Gavin ran for 1,700 yards. Taden's run for 1126. Joe, the second leading rushers, run for 471. Luke Jenkins ran for 463. Combined, those guys have 32 rushing touchdowns. On the flip side of that, La Crosse Aquinas' leading rusher has 326 yards rushing. They have, I believe, I counted 13 different players with a rushing touchdown. And their leading rusher, number 27,
Marcus.
Is it Crosse?
Crosse.
Yeah. So he's only run the ball 58 times. So we're talking 11 games. He's running the ball about 5 times a game. Part of that is if the games aren't close, you just don't need to continue to hand it off to your number one running back. He has carried the ball a little more recently, but 326 yards is actually kind of nuts. It's Klar, K-L-A-R?
K-L-A-R, Klar.
Yeah, Klar. He also has 10 two-point conversions. We like to talk about that, what to expect when teams score. The Hawks, 39 two-point conversions. Dane has what was once and maybe still is a state-leading 26 two-point conversions. On the flip side of that, Aquinas has 28 two-point conversions. Clark has 10 of those. Both teams have the ability to kick extra points. We've seen Mason Flores kick both field goals and extra points. Also, Miles Paulson's kicked extra points. The Hawks have converted 17 of 19 extra point opportunities. The Blugolds have 2 guys that have done it. They've converted 9 of 13 extra points. So I would anticipate seeing 2-point opportunities early. And, both these teams have the ability to score points. How much can one limit the other? And that's always kind of the question here as we get deeper into the playoffs. Aquinas is going to be, in my mind, without a doubt, the best defensive team that the Blackhawks have faced all year, right?
Correct. I believe.
And the Blackhawks, who are prolific on offense, are going to be the best offensive team that Aquinas has seen all year. And when you have that sort of thing, and I'm going to oversimplify this because I love to do it, the team that wins special teams and the team that wins the turnover battle, if it's the same team, they win the game. Okay, if it's split, one of the teams wins special teams, the other team win the turnover battle. I expect to see a very close game. There is a website online that does some high school projections, and they give Aquinas a 52% chance to win this game in Baldwin-Woodville 48, which is essentially a coin toss. So I'm looking forward to a really good game. It's interesting because as we get into November here, we're very accustomed to being out in colder weather. And right now we're just chilling in this press box.
Jacket off, and I'm like, all right, well, hey, let's go. We got water that's not freezing, and
yeah. Zach's chilling over here. He's eating. We got desk space in front of us. I might actually be able to recline at some point. I got my ads spread out. It's super nice. We don't hear a lot of crowd noise. We don't hear a lot of outside anything. They're announcing something right now. Teams are cheering, but it's a unique setup. This is more. I think like last year as Baldwin-Woodville progressed through the playoffs, like Freedom was a small, very intimate setting. Then you go to the neutral site of Medford, but it was still, it was full crowd.
I could not tell you how many fans are here right now. I see 3 fans.
Yep. Well, I'll tell you, the section here is probably, if I'm being generous, 30% full. And so this has more of a Camp Randall feel. This is not Camp Randall by any means, but this has more of a Camp Randall feel than any high school field. So it'll be a different atmosphere, just from the perspective of the all the room and not a lot of people. I think they're playing the national anthem. Most people are standing up, so I'm going to stop talking.
Now that I got a chance to see the crowd, I would be willing to bet it's about a 50-50 split right now. I think our student section probably bigger than their student section. Thanks in part to our cameraman who drove the student bus down.
That's true.
But I would say fan-wise, which you get with the private school versus public schools. Sometimes those private schools don't get quite the fan base that the public schools do. But so a good crowd came down here to the Crosse to in person watch these Blackhawks, support them, and will hopefully be in store for a great game.
So no starting lineup announced, and I think this tells you. And I'm not gonna say anything I'll regret later. But when one team runs out to the 40, and the other team runs out to the 50, I think that says a little bit about what you think of yourself when you do something like that. So I'm looking forward to a good game. One of these teams is going to suffer their first loss of the year, and it's going to be their last game for a number of players. The Hawks have a ton of seniors. I'd assume Aquinas, and looking at the stats, they are quite plentiful with the 12th graders as well. So a lot of kids that have not suffered a defeat this year, and one of them is going to happen. It's unfortunate, but this is
playoff football.
Yeah, this is the fun time.
What I still struggle with, being a Minnesota guy, is thinking this is a level 3 game. Like, this is your third playoff game, but yet a lot of teams don't make the playoffs. Right now, in Minnesota, this is a state game. This is a state quarterfinal game being played at a neutral site with only 8 teams remaining. So you got to think of it that way. There's only 8 schools right now at this division. Yep. So is there 5 divisions? Seven.
There's seven divisions plus 8 player.
So 56 schools right now plus 8 player. I don't know how many are left in there, but
4 left.
Flores kick deep down to the 1.
It's a great kick.
Going across the field, he's going to be hit at about the 10, brought down inside the 20, and they will first and 10 from their own 15-yard line.
Yeah, and that's the special team stuff that I talked about kind of in the lead-in. Like, that's a really big deal. Having to go 86 yards versus 46 yards is going to be the difference. So you can afford, if you're defensively, like, hey, 1 or 2 first downs may not tip the scale, tip the field. One penalty here puts you inside your own 10-yard line, and you got a long ways to go. So great start for the Hawks on that opening kickoff. Now let's see what we get from the Blugolds.
Again, led by senior quarterback. Number 12, was it? No.
Number 6.
Ryan Johnson.
So they got pistol formation. They motion out of that. We're going to get trickery
Toss
just to
the
start.
right side. 19's got it. He's going to cross 20. Got a first down at about the 30-yard line. I believe that was number 19.
So from the 14. So just as an example, and I'm not sure, was that a pass?
19 is Wayne Hargrove. It was a kind of like one of those, you see it now all out in the college and pro game, where it's kind of just a flip, or if he were to drop it, would be an incomplete pass. But
so just as an example, I didn't have 19 written down as one of the top 5 receivers, and he gets the ball in the first play of the game. Starts in that pistol again, and he looked like he was moving
forward. There'll be a run there, hit right away. About the 30-yard line, it's going to be a gain of 2 on first down here. That was number 1, Brady Lee.
Was that number 1?
I believe so, yes.
Or was it Clar?
I got you want this phone down here so you can see?
I got it.
Okay.
I assume that Clar was the one that's getting the ball in the backfield. We are an exceptionally long way away.
Quarterbacks can keep this one. A little confusion, but he's going to hit right at the line of scrimmage again. It's going to be a no gain. It's going to be 3rd and 8 here. And honestly, they're pointing like they might have a fumble, but maybe it's a stop. But that was the quarterback.
And you were right.
Johnson.
You were right. It was Lee on the first one. And Lee's the guy that's probably going to be most involved. Got trips to the field here.
So one thing Coach did say, they'd come out with more formations than you can imagine. Screen, and there's Jimmy trying to chase it down from the backside. Jimmy's going to get him on the ankles, and he's going to be stopped short, out of bounds, but it's going to be 4th and about 5 yards on the opening possession. Blugolds meeting, kind of huddling on the sideline here. I would guess it's going to be a punt, but
yeah, you don't. I mean, maybe you do.
I don't see anyone in. Okay,
Yeah,
Lee's back deep to punt.
Yeah, different formation, so they're gonna have two guys split wide. We have been susceptible to a block. He's gonna
keep it, and he's gonna fumble.
Ball's out.
Ball's loose. It doesn't matter either way. It's gonna be Blackhawk football. That was a design fake. He ended up losing the ball. Blackhawks will take over on the 30-yard line with their opening possession.
That's a great way to start for the Blackhawks. I'm going to tell you about all of our sponsors here at Blackhawk TV. We have Village Pharmacy, Whitecap Financial Advisors, Pete's Construction, Family Chiro Care, Lakes Gas, American Family Insurance, Justin Nygaard Agency, DMS Repair, St. Croix Custom Apparel, Anytime Fitness, Blackhawk Garage Door. We'll get these after the play. Nick, what do I say we should do every time there's a quick change like that?
I think you got number 14 coming for Brody Everts. I say number 14 because he's had 13 receiving touchdowns. But Dane's going to get it. That's what you wanted. Dane's going to go for 5, 6, 7 yards.
Yeah, that's what I say. I'm like, you know what? Let's just pound it.
As much as I would like a one-play 30-yard touchdown there, I wouldn't mind a 6-play touchdown as well, just to kind of show we can do more than one play. Is Dane Vienendahl for 7.
And the tempo was up here. I didn't even get a chance to finish my read here.
Junior quarterback Joe Jensen take the snap, going to slip it out to Vienendahl. Gets hit about 23-yard line. It'd be no gain on 2nd and 3.
So no gain there. And let me thank the rest of our sponsors. So we have Turin Realty, Nielsen's Foods, Firehome Langer, Lupien Ford, Wisconsin Credit Union, CW Garage Door Distribution, Baldwin Lightstream, Fenner & Jewelers, Helverson Concrete Solutions, A-Star Concrete, Schaefer Financial Services, and Western Wisconsin Health. Thank you to all of our sponsors.
3rd down. I'm guessing this is going to be a hard count. And it is Janke in motion. They look at the sideline. Trips down to the left for Jensen.
Probably counter back towards us. Yep.
Dane going to get hit right away. He's going to have no yards as well. It's going to be 4th down and about 3.
27. Is that Clar?
27 is Clar.
Yeah, good tackle. I mean, he had the blocks in front of him, but that was just Clar coming from the.
So we're going to have Jimmy in the backfield now. We have a dual back as Aho, who missed last week, returns from injury, and dual backfield back there with, and it's going to be Vienendahl. Slips tackle 20, 15. Dane Train Vienendahl finds the end zone. It's 23 yards. Blackhawks 8.5 to go. They're on the board. It's 6-0.
Yeah, he had him in the backfield. He kind of slide stepped there and was able to get through it. I have it from 22 because that's what the scoreboard said. So Dane with 3 carries, 30 yards, and the Hawks on the board 3.5 minutes in, and they're going to bring in their.
They're missing the guy. He comes stumbling out. We got time. So a 4th down fake punt for the Blugolds, denied, and a 4th down conversion for the Blackhawks. Not only conversion, but good for 6 for Dane Vienendahl.
We're going to see Spice.
Jensen's going to snap it to Vienendahl. He's going to try and get the edge. He will do that. Dane gets 6. Dane gets 2 more. And the Blackhawks strike first. They win the toss. They defer. They kick. They get a stop. They score. They get a 2-point conversion. It's 8-0. 8.5 to go. Opening quarter.
At Family Chiro Care, we're here to help you feel your best naturally. Our team takes a whole body approach to health, targeting pain at its source and guiding you toward a life that's truly pain-free. From expert chiropractic adjustments to therapeutic rehab and soft tissue techniques, every treatment is evidence-based and personalized to your goals. Discover how great you can feel with care that puts you first. You can contact Family Chiro Care at 715-684-2494. Yeah, you couldn't have scripted a much better start if you're the Blackhawks coaches.
Oh wow! I'm watching that replay as I see it was Peavy carrying his helmet off the side. I'm like, why is he carrying his helmet? I had to rewind farther from the snap. There was a hand in his helmet, and the whole way his head was looking up at the sky. Still made a block, lost his helmet, continued his block all the way through into the end zone.
Wow!
So. Like,
did he run to the sideline and get a different helmet? Or?
No, someone gave him his helmet. He's kind of jogging off like, hey, I won that block without my helmet. Flores' kick is a little shorter than normal. Going to go down about the 10. It's hauled in there. And as we've seen before, there's about 3 Blackhawks waiting for him.
Brady Hansen.
This return gets out to the 30, though. That was number 17. That's Becker, Logan Becker.
Very good basketball player, Logan Becker. Sorry.
Sorry.
We usually stand next to each other and look at each other while we talk, Nick, and this is just different.
Well, I was sitting behind you, but I got with the double panes going off the sides is too distracting, so I'm standing right behind you too. And
I don't know.
Second possession here for Blugolds.
I'll be honest. I don't know if I'm good at watching football while sitting.
I sat down for the kickoff. And it's going to be a speed sweep. Trying to get the edge. Force back inside. It's going to be about a yard or two is all for Logan Becker. Forced inside, and I believe it was Dockel.
You know, like I said,
it was Dockel coming up to make the tackle, I believe.
What you're gonna see on your phone is way better. We are.
Yeah, I watched the replay and I can see much better.
Yeah, we're quite far, which is fine. I don't mind this view. It's the same view that when we played Kewaskum a couple years ago. We're gonna need to do something here, guys, because
there we go. They're trying to switch again. They don't come up with one or two formations. It's a good start there.
Now we're going to throw the ball.
Pass. Going to roll to right. He's going to run. He's going to get a yard or two before he's forced out of bounds. Not much doing there for Ryan Johnson.
Yeah, that was good cover. I mean, if you watched last week early, there was a lot of real estate for the Hillman to throw the ball. There was very good cover. Didn't look like a ton of guys out in that route, but
I think if he does that over again, he's wishing he would have looked to his running back to the left that he faked it to. He had some green grass down here, or green turf, whatever you want to call it.
We don't do football on grass.
3rd and 8. Blugolds have 4 receivers down to the bottom of the screen here. A lot of times it's going to be the try to get the ball number 1's good.
There's your screen. Dang, yeah, that's
quick wide receiver, little pop pass, and get the tackle out there in space, and it's good for a first down. Completed that is number 1, Lee. So again, you got the 4 receivers at the bottom of the screen, try and get all the attention down there, and one-on-one up top. Tackles is going to bounce out and block that cornerback, and Lee makes one guy miss and picks up first down.
Yeah, I would not be surprised if we see that more. Because that setup is, JT might be offsides here on the bottom of the screen.
And his swing pass this way, and JT hits him, but doesn't bring him down. Jimmy Kropelnicki slides out. He's the one that takes down number 27, Clar. Another completion.
Gonna give him what, 1, 2, 3, 4 on that one?
Pick up a 3, 2nd and 7. Blugolds into Blackhawk territory. Over 6.5 remaining. This is their second possession again. Johnson barking out snap. Come back this way on a counter.
Yeah.
And he makes a couple guys miss and upended it by Everts, but not before first down. That's number 7, Tyson Martin, picking up a first down. Down to Blackhawk 36.
So 49 to the 36. Somebody just left the field. Was it Murdoch? Did Murdoch lose a helmet?
Murdoch is off, yes.
Yep.
1st and 10, Blugolds. They're marching, trying to answer the Blackhawk touchdown on their opening possession.
So Phelps in and Drew Vienendahl, who's still not 100%, moved back outside. Reverse.
No fake reverse pass. It's going to be his number 6 is going to throw it.
Which is their quarterback.
That is their quarterback. Johnson throws it to Martin. It's going to be a first down.
So caught by number 7. I mean, I feel like you gotta recognize that your quarterback is not the.
Well, we talked about that at Keeper's Corner the other night when I said, I can't remember who it was. They switched their tackles, and in the process they just moved that, and that's exactly what happened here when they shifted. The running back slid over and the quarterback slid over, and you just don't recognize the fact that the quarterback's not the one behind the center. This time it's up the middle. Is that Clar, I believe? Clar is going to lower his shoulder. He's going to have another first down. Marcus Clar. Blugolds are marching. 1st and 10 from about the 12-yard line. possession started, I believe, on their about 30-yard line.
Yeah, it was their 30, and they've made quick work of this long field.
They're going quick,
and here's
coming
that
this
counter
way,
again.
counter,
Yeah.
Yep. Number 7, that's going to be going inside. He's going to be just shy of the end zone, I believe. Tyson Martin has him first and goal from the 1. And I know we always play boundary and this and that, but it's tough when you go quick like that. When your cornerbacks are running across the field like that, is there a chance he switched that 9-yard or no?
I mean, you can.
Up the middle, answer radially into the end zone, and the Blugolds counter the Blackhawk touchdown. Radially into the end zone. It's his 14th of the year.
I mean, you certainly can, and I think it probably means less to the corners. But the thing that you have all these other guys that aren't necessarily on the perimeter, and they're going to have to move as well.
I looked around. It's his 2nd of the year. He's got 9 receiving touchdowns, but Blugolds going for 2. There's a toss, kind of a counter. He's got a lot of Blackhawks there. I believe that was number 19. Hargrove again. Takes the toss, but he is denied the 2-point conversion. Just over 5 minutes to go in opening quarter. Blackhawks lead it 8-6.
Looking for your next Ford? Whether it's a rugged truck, a dependable SUV, or a certified used vehicle, Lupien Ford in Baldwin has you covered. We're your hometown source for new and used Fords, expert service, genuine parts, and a car buying experience that's second to none. Visit us at 850 Fern Drive in Baldwin, where great service and great vehicles come standard. At Firehelm Langer, your goals come first. With offices in Baldwin, Ellsworth, River Falls, and Lake Elmo, we offer the expertise of a large CPA firm delivered with the personal attention of a trusted local partner. From bookkeeping and payroll to tax prep, planning, and financial projections, we take the time to understand your business and build lasting relationships. Firehelm Langer, local, responsive, reliable. Let's move forward together.
So a well-sustained drive there by the Blugolds to answer the Blackhawks touchdown. Denied the 2-point conversion, but 8-6, and again, I think we're in store for quite a game here. As kickoff high end over end up into the wind, taking about 13. Beating Dog's gonna cross 25 and the 30. Dane's gonna stay on his feet, hit about 33-yard line where the Blackhawks will have their second possession, leading by 2 with 5 minutes to go.
Yeah, good. And you know, if you're gonna start a drive at the 35, I think you'll take that. 34-yard line here.
Yeah, it was a good kick. It was just, again, it's high and it got up into that wind and stayed there. But
yeah, I think the one thing that's been noticeably different here in this game, the La Crosse Aquinas will hit you in the mouth, and you know, they run hard. They've made tackles, solo tackles. That's a different.
Oh, here's up the middle, seam.
Oh.
That was one might have been talked about a little bit when that motion, and he's gonna go up the seam, but
yeah, the hard part, and the reason you don't see a lot of deep balls down to the middle of the field is because when you get to where Luke was, you don't necessarily know if that ball's coming over your left shoulder or your right shoulder.
I'll say this: what made that play work for the Blugolds, watching it back, was a linebacker hit Jimmy Kropelnicki about 4 yards deep, which is 100% legal. As Dane takes a handoff here, he's going to hit at the line of scrimmage. He's going to go nowhere. It's going to be 3rd and long. But back to the opening play, was Kropelnicki supposed to get deep into the flag, we call it, so sideline, to draw the safety over. The linebacker did a great job of hitting him legally,
right,
keeping him. So then it was just Janke going deep, and both safeties were there. Trips to the right, Jensen, 3rd and 9, quick pass out. Everts has it. Everts going to cross the 40, but he's going to get stopped there about the 41. I would not be surprised to see if coach wants to do a hard count here, and or just flat out go for it on 4th and 3 from the 41-yard line.
I mean, I certainly like the idea of hurrying up and hard counting, but they're just going to send the punt unit in.
Fourth and 3, so the Blugolds turn the Blackhawks over on downs.
We're short
we're missing a lineman
tackle.
here. Viendahl runs out to play the right tackle spot.
Haven't had a ton of punts this year. Never seen even, what a punt fake might look like. And we're not going to see it here.
And overhand, it's going to bounce about the 25. A slow bounce inside the 20. And the Blugolds will have their third possession, 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line, trailing by 2.
Since 1903, Nielsen's Foods has been proud to serve our communities with quality care and a smile. From fresh baked goods to our full-service deli, bakery, and caribou coffee, there's something for everyone. Don't miss our award-winning Nielsen's Market meats and the friendly staff that makes shopping here feel like home. At Nielsen's, we're building more than just a store. We're building a family. Nielsen's Foods, over a century of service, a lifetime of trust. The one thing that I'm noticing here, Nick, is we don't have to fight with loud music or.
I miss hearing Torgie's voice over the loudspeaker, but other than that, yeah, it's nice. And don't get to hear people yelling. I love the cheering and stuff from the fans, but we're really isolated. Here's a handoff, and kind of upended by I don't know who's on the ground, and Hansen takes him from the top. No carry.
Looked like, yeah, that was Drew Ward, Daddy Viendahl that was on the ground there.
Yes, it was. So 2nd and 10, Blugolds. After forcing a 3-and-out from the Blackhawks.
And here's the fire drill as we try to get our coverage over. There's being so far over number 2, that makes me nervous.
Quick pass out to the top, and it falls incomplete. 3rd and long for the Blugolds.
Yeah, so lots of screens, lots of misdirections. Where's number 1? I feel like that's the guy you got to watch as they sub him out of the game. Could be anybody. But number seven twice has run that little counter from this position, so I'm certainly expecting to see that here.
3rd and 10. He's going to roll a screen. Oh, he's not a screen. He's going to throw it deep, and a diving catch is hauled in. That's number 17.
Logan Becker.
That is Logan Becker. It looked like a screen just because of the pressure, but we've seen that Blackhawk pressure get back to the quarterbacks. Throws it up. Becker makes a nice play. 1st and 10, Blugolds from the 38-yard line. It's weird being in Crosse and saying Blugolds as a home team.
Right.
Here's a toss sweep pass again. It's number 11. He's going to throw it deep. Dockel's back there. Dockel goes up, and Dockel denies it. They're both going up for the ball. Dockel doesn't do many jump balls, I don't think, come wintertime.
No, I don't think any.
I don't know why he would be split out there, but he did that time, went up, and he knocked the ball down. So 2nd and 10. That was number 11 making the pass attempt there. Lundlow. Second and 10, Blugolds. Trailing by 2. Up the middle. That's the best run up the middle they've had. He's going to have 1st down. Out to about the 49-yard line. Clar again. He's starting to get it going here after the opening possession.
Yeah, he had an 11-yard run on that last possession to take him from the 12 to the 1, I believe. That was his first carry, then was stopped for 0 on a possession here, so he's at 3 for 22.
Inside kind of counter or second man through, if you will, or.
And they've had some success on that. I think it's the same runner.
Martin, number 7.
Yeah. So that was the third time they've run that play.
Particular one, yep.
He's got 28 on 3 carries.
At some point, they're just going to give it to Clar up the middle like this on that same play. Clar's got some room. He's going to cross 35 down almost to the 30 of the Blackhawks. Clar has another 1st down for the Blugolds.
Yeah, it doubles his output. 22-yard run, so he's at 44, and they're ready to snap the ball again.
Same formation again. There's nobody down here. Here comes Everts or Janke, I can't tell. Clar is going to get it. Hit by Kropelnick in the backfield. Doesn't bring him down. However, the Blackhawks swarm to the ball. Aiden Foster is the one that brings him down. Loss of a yard for Clar there. Second 11 as we close in on a minute to go. Opening quarter here in La Crosse.
And Lee's back in the game. He is their probably most used player. 49 catches, 17 runs on the year. And he's going to be, so this is where they go with that empty, and they're going to just isolate him at the top of the screen and then probably run that tackle out. So Dane starts over there. Now he backs up.
He stays up top, so numbers-wise down here, they do have the numbers. He's going to roll out this way, throw a little flood route, hauled in, maybe a yard there. Number 17, that's Clark, or Becker, sorry. So that's what they're saying. Okay, well, you want to worry about our best guy up there with 2. We'll take our numbers. Essentially, we had 3 on the line against their 4 with 1 over top, and they run a little flood route, but defended well. Second and 9. Is it second and 9 or is it third down?
Third and 9. So they had the negative 1 yard rush on
sorry.
first down.
2 yard carry to catch then. Motion by Becker. Snap. To roll out to the right. Trying to get the edge. He's going to get forced out of bounds. Well shy of the first down. He might have a yard or 2 down about the Blackhawk 28, but that will bring up a 4th and about 7.
Yeah, so Johnson now, he's carried it 3 times. 2 of those were designed passes and that he ended up keeping. Only 18 rushes on the year, 12 yards, so there's some sacks figured in there. Doesn't really appear to be a huge threat on the season, but moves all right. I think he'll, if he's given space to run, he'll certainly be able to do that. Where's Lee? Is Lee in the game?
He's down at the bottom, way bottom of the screen here.
That's where we're going.
Formation. So not quite the quad with a single guy up top, but they are looking down here. Deep stop route. And nice coverage there. Hit right as he put his hands on it. It was Lee, the intended receiver. Gets his hands on it. He's hit by Dockel. And Lee couldn't hang on. The Blackhawks take over 1st and 10 on their own 28-yard line.
When it comes to your home or business, trust experience you can count on. At Blackhawk Garage Door, we're your local experts for garage door sales, service, and installations, plus beautiful polyurea concrete floor coatings for your garage, patio, pool deck, and more. Our coatings are completed in just 1 day and come with a lifetime warranty. Proudly serving Western Wisconsin and the Twin Cities Metro for over 20 years, we're here for all your residential and commercial needs. Contact Blackhawk Garage Door today and make your space look and perform its best. That's blackhawkgaragedoor.com.
Yeah, even watching the replay, that was a great throw. Right at the spot. Hit him in the hands, and it's a great defensive play as we got. Is this Everett on the speed sweep here?
No, I think it's Luke.
It should be Janke, but Janke's going to have 11 or 12. Luke Janke. Not sure where UW La Crosse plays tomorrow, do you know?
River Falls.
They play at River Falls,
yeah.
So not sure when they're leaving. Maybe.
What do you mean leaving? Just go on their way back.
I'm sorry.
You talking the Janke family or the?
Not sure when the team is leaving. Not sure if the older brother is finding his way down here to watch the younger brother play or not.
I got you.
But Luke, playing on his older brother's field, picks up 12, and the opening quarter comes to an end. It's an exciting quarter. Blackhawks strike first. They get 8. Blugolds answer with 6, and that puts us 8-6 Blackhawks after 1.
Stay warm and cozy this winter with Lakes Gas, your local family-owned propane company, proudly serving the community for over 65 years. From heating and cooking to backyard grilling, Lakes Gas delivers reliable, affordable propane for homes and businesses alike. With locations in Roberts and Hager City, we're committed to exceptional service and giving back to the communities we serve. Discover the Lakes Gas difference. Visit lakesgas.com today. Looking to buy or sell a home? Trust the team your neighbors have trusted for years, Timmerman Realtors. Led by Don and Andrew, Timmerman Realtors brings generations of experience and a personal touch to every deal. They're not just agents, they're part of the community. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, let Timmerman Realtors guide you every step of the way. All right, so we're going to flip the field over here. Hawks have run 8 offensive plays so far. 4 rushes for Dane Wienendahl. He's got 31 yards, including that 22-yard touchdown run. Luke just had a 13-yard run, and then Joe Jensen has 2 completions for 6 yards. That was a screen to Brody and a no-yard gain for Dane. And here comes Luke to the bottom of the screen.
Jake, you get up with the 45, pick up 4 or 5 more. we flip the side there. Janky 2 straight carries. As a quick update from Kelly comes in as Winneconne strikes first, and they're up 7-0 over Freedom. 2nd and 6, Blackhawks. Start of the second quarter. Jokers formation. Up the middle. Vienendal's got space. 45-30. Dane Vienendal, show that track speed. Find the end zone for the second time. Dane Vienendal into the end zone. Blackhawks strike again. It's 14-6. Dane Vienendal again.
This is where state track is, right, Zach?
Absolutely.
Zach can even hear without the.
All right, it's a good strike to start the second quarter, and now a big play because a conversion makes it a 2-possession game.
Numbers wise, it's coming to Dane 100% right here. If it don't come to Dane, I'm gonna yell at the coaching staff. Dane takes it.
Oh,
Dane
maybe
gets the
a hold.
edge.
Oh, did he reach for it?
Across.
Yeah, there we go.
Dane Vienendal does it again. And that's 2 straight possessions. And look right down right now. You got Peavy saying, why is my helmet off? What do I got to do here? I'm going to watch this one again here as they come back. But anyway, Dane Vienendal in for 6. Dane Vienendal in for 2 more. He's got 16 points himself. Blackhawks lead 16-6.
The best part about that is wearing a cast on his hand. He can't get his helmet on himself. I think he needs help. He definitely can't strap it himself. All right, let me read an ad here. Life's full of twists and turns, but whatever comes next, Wisconsin Credit Union is right there with you. With 24/7 access through online banking, our mobile app, text banking, and even touch-tone phone service, managing your money is easy anytime, anywhere. Rooted in the philosophy of people helping people, we're proud to support local causes and spread kindness across our communities. Because at Wisconsin, we're not just strong, we're community strong. I want to thank all of the audience here, about 1,300 people watching our stream. We appreciate every one of you.
So the D lineman didn't actually force it off his head that time, just up enough to where he had to take it off. But that is twice now on the 2-point version, and that he has a legitimate case to say the dude has got his hand legit forcing my head straight up in the air. Blackhawks strike.
Flores
And
kicks
the
that
kickoff
one up in the wind.
into about the 12-yard line. Good
Oh,
space
he's
there,
gotta have
30, 35,
steam.
and he
That's a
might be
problem.
gone. Dockel's going to try and track him down. Slows him up a little bit enough where the Blugolds will have great field position inside the 30-yard line.
And that's the conversation about winning special teams, right? If you have a 2-possession lead and you kick off and all of a sudden that field tilts very, very heavily, I think you can say, well, the Hawks probably take a win on the failed punt fake on the first drive, special teams wise, but this is the next big mark, and it's advantage Aquinas.
At this point, it's Dockel that slowed him down. I don't know if he ended up making the tackle or not, but prevented a 6-point quick answer. We'll see how Blugolds can do with great field position here, trailing by 10. Up the middle, and I believe it's Clar. He might get about 2. It is Clar.
I mean, Aquinas doesn't run the ball a lot anyway. They're having some success with a little bit of stuff up the middle, the misdirection stuff, but by and large, it's not been super effective. They're right now 7 for 9 through the air, 70 yards. But again, not a lot of passing, not a lot of air time on that. It's a lot of run after the catch.
2nd and 8. Blugolds back to pass. Little swing pass. Clar has it. Ooh, nice job of Dockel again. Forcing off the block. Makes the tackle. It's going to be no gain.
That was Dane that made that one. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Again.
What
happened?
Was there a flag?
They didn't throw a flag on Dane, did they? If this is their first flag of the game. Oh. Oh, no. Okay, there it is. I see.
Is that a punch? Is there an ejection?
That way.
Oh, it's an elbow.
So it'll be definitely post possession.
Post
unsportsmanlike. I didn't see the flag come out. I was like, if that's gonna be the first one when they both kind of wrestled each other out, but flip back 10 seconds or whatever you gotta do on your phone or screen, and you'll see a little elbow to the head and some frustration there by the Blugolds. And you go back to that and you talk about not really being in close games too often, is these players might get a little frustrated when they're not used to being down by 2 possessions here. So.
Well, and you got to see that courtesy of Zach Ambrose, the cameraman. Bringing things into your living room that we're not seeing up in the booth.
And the student section down there got to be here because of our cameraman.
Yeah,
Zach
man,
Ambrose
he
driving the bus.
Pleases everybody.
Does everything. So down does count. 3rd and 24 for the Blugolds. Snap.
Oh, they got him.
Down to the seam. It's going to be wide open. Picks up the first down and more. It's going to be number 19. Waylon Hargrove again. The guy that you didn't have on your.
Nope, didn't. So 43 to the, what do we got? 14, 29-yard gain.
Mark it to 13 if you want.
30-yard gain.
So the Blugolds overcome the penalty. 1st and 10 from the 13. 10.5 still to go. Opening half in La Crosse.
That was a good ball by the quarterback, too.
Seam route. Quick pass. 19 again. That's Hargrove. Waylon Hargrove, senior. Picks up 4 yards. 2nd and 6.
And then a mass, looked like mass subs, but just one guy. Clark coming back in the game.
He trips down to the bottom of the screen.
Lee, the furthest guy down there.
Again, Ryan Johnson, senior quarterback, number 6. Takes the snap, gonna hand off. Clark up the middle. Gonna drag people down to the 5-yard line. Pick up another 4. 3rd and 2. Closing in on 10 minutes to go.
And here's your mass substitution. So, a lineman in the game. So, a heavy pack.
3rd and 2. Yeah, it's definitely a different formation we see here.
Yeah, it's an unbalanced.
Snap goes right to Clark. Coming down was a 52. Murdoch.
Yeah. So,
he's going to be stopped short. 4th and about a yard here. 9.5 now. You talk about having a good field goal kicker. I don't think you can even consider kicking a field goal, making a 1-possession game, but
no, you gotta go for it. I mean, you convert on 3rd and 24. You go for it on 4th and 1.
I think right now, again, it's get up there, and first half the timeouts aren't as valuable as the second half. Try and drum off sides and then burn a timeout, or just call a timeout right away, I guess. Jeremy Nygaard, one of your many pet peeves there is if you're going to call a timeout, why not try and get him to jump off sides and get the free yards? But Blugolds, critical 4th down here, opening part of the second quarter, trailing by 10, timeout, their first of the game, trailing 16-6.
When your ride needs work, don't mess around. Bring it to the pros at DMS Repair. We specialize in ATV, UTV, and snowmobile repairs, from full engine rebuilds to drivetrain upgrades. Need performance? We've got clutch kits, ECM tunes, turn signal kits, rims, tires, you name it. We work on all major brands, and with our advanced diagnostic software, no job is too big or too small. DMS Repair, get back out there stronger than ever. Yeah, I don't think you put a lot of thought into whether you're going to go or not, but I mean, at this point, it's, hey, what's our go-to 2-point conversion play, and run that. They were not successful on their first conversion.
You say that, but we've talked to Coach Kiefer before. Would you run the spice package in a situation like this? And he's been dead set on no.
Right. Okay, so what do we got going on here? What is this? We got a guy on the 20-yard line.
Yep.
What do? We call timeout. I mean, you got to call timeout.
No, they're not gonna. They're gonna let him run it.
What is this? I've never seen anything like it.
It's just a decoy. All it is Clark up the middle. He's your number 1 guy right now. He's been getting the yardage. Do something different. The play I drew up for you the other day.
Yeah. That was
something different to cause chaos. Hey, look at that guy, and we're going to go right down the middle. All we need is a yard. We're not doing anything fancy. 1 yard up the middle, touchdown Blugolds.
So I mean, I get that it's a decoy, but you don't even have to account for him. So you scored, and it was great. Sure, you did it 10 on 11. Why not? Right? I mean,
because you are drawing their attention away from what you're doing.
Yeah, I don't know. Lee's gonna get this, right?
Lee does not get it. It's Clar on the snap, and he's gonna be denied again. So as soon as they blow the whistle here, it is denied. 2 touchdowns apiece at 9:12 to go. However, two-point conversions for the Blackhawks puts them at 16-12 lead right now.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like, and I don't mean this to sound the way that I feel like it's going to, but when you start, when I'm coaching a team and I start getting gimmicky, it's because I feel that I can't do the essential foundational things that I'm going to teach from day one well enough to beat the other team, right? And that's not to say that this team couldn't do that. I just line up and run a play, right? Putting a guy to 20-yard line to draw your attention, that feels weird to me.
It feels weird, but it felt like 6 points.
You are not wrong about that.
There you go. And the Blugolds kick off. Kind of a squibber with the wind. Got side bounce nicely up.
We got Aiden.
Foster crosses the 20, 25.
Stays
on his feet, hops to the 30. Foster going to cross the 35-yard line out to the 37 with the Blackhawks, leading by 4. 1st and 10 with pretty good field position.
So I thank everybody for joining us again tonight. You can show your support to Blackhawk TV by liking the video, subscribing to our page. For those that are repeat customers, repeat viewers here, we do offer a membership package. It's $1.99 a month, and with that you get early access to some of our videos. You get members only access to some highlight stuff, some other things that we like to do throughout the year. Just ways to show your support as we continue to offer a free service to those that like high school football and also like to not sit out in the cold. Trips to the bottom here.
Sorry, just checking a couple messages. Dane, the handoff bounces around, going to go out to about the 40-yard line, pick up a 3 on 1st down. 2nd and 7 Blackhawks. 2 quick scores again, thanks to Kelly. Winneconne now up 14-0 over Freedom. And down much closer, River Falls over Oshkosh North at halftime, 28-12.
They started, I believe, at 6 o'clock at Raymer Field tonight. I'd be curious about the other D4 games. Columbus, Mosen. Oh, here we go.
Dockel. Jensen gets a little bit of block out there. Dockel's going to get to the 45. It'll be 3rd and a couple.
So we gained 5 out of that deal. JT had his first rushing touchdown last week. Isn't getting the ball on carries in that position as much as we see Luke getting the ball, but JT's done his damage in getting in the end zone and now running. Also receiving and twice defensively. So
2 pick sixes.
Like to see that.
3rd and 2. Got 6 in the box here. Gonna make them throw up top. Everts 1st down. Oh, a little bit midfield. Another 5 yards. Blackhawks 1st down. Right at midfield.
Is a 5-yard catch the shortest catch in the history of Brody Everts and Baldwin-Woodville football?
It might be.
I mean, he averages like 20.
That's his 2nd catch for what, 13 yards?
11. He had a 6-yarder, which was, I think, the shortest one, now 5. Yeah, he averages like 25 yards per catch, and he's got 11 yards on 2 catches. I don't know if we'll be able to take the top off this defense.
Up the middle, this is Jimmy Kropelnicki. You get hit forward to a ball of 1st down, depending where they mark it. Right at the 40. Give him 10, give him a 1st down. It's Blackhawk. 1st down, there they move the chains now. Jimmy Kropelnicki up the middle. That's your change of pace there. That was Jimmy's much more downhill right away. Fake. Looking to Jimmy on the seam. And
caught it.
did he?
Oh, they're going to
Nope.
call it complete.
It did hop in there. It looked like it from here. But one hop into Kropelnicki.
Dan doesn't believe. Dan doesn't like that call. I'm curious to get Zach's take here as he watches the replay.
Is your replay ahead of mine or behind mine?
I don't want to watch. You just got to tell me. Oh, what do you think?
I think it's 2nd and 10 from the 40. Blackhawks. Dane up the middle. Got a seam, 35, down to about the 34-yard line. Pick up a 6. On 2nd down, it'll be 3rd and 4. It's weird because, I mean, the official over here that had the best angle was the one that came in and called it, so.
I mean, you'd think that his view at, 20 yards from the play is better than ours from...
As well as better than our coaching staff from across the field, but...
Yeah. Well, look at you, Ref Nick.
Don't get me started. 3rd and 4, Blackhawks. Dockel in motion. Blugolds doing a good job of not even biting or moving at all.
But I like that on 3rd and less than 5.
Yep. Up the middle. Vinendal's going to be short about a yard or so. Down to the 32-yard line. It's going to be 4th and a yard and a half or 2 or so here. 7 minutes to go. Opening half. Blackhawks leading by 4.
To me, this is a hurry up, get on the ball, run a freeze play, run another freeze play.
If you like what you got called, run it. If you don't like it or
call timeout.
Mediocre, then use one of your timeouts.
You got 3 timeouts.
Instead, it's going to be Dockel on the sweep.
Oh,
get the edge. Dockel's going to have the first down to the 29-yard line. I heard you going,
I didn't love it. I didn't love how it looked.
Who do we got on crutches over there right now wearing the uniform? Right on the 26-yard line. Oh, that's not a guy that...
No, it's not someone that...
Okay.
Hunter Cheever? Is that what you said?
Cheever, okay. It looked like he was wearing pads and stuff. I couldn't tell, but...
All right, we got a
First
shot
and
here.
10 from the 28. Up the middle of Vinendal. Down to about the 26-yard line or so. Pick up of a couple. Whistle was blown well before the ball came out.
He went down kind of hard. That's his 9th carry. He is at 99 yards, so 11 yards per pop. That includes a 55-yard run. And 7 of the 9 runs, 7 or less yards. He had a 22-yarder and a 55-yarder.
Jimmy with the fake. Looking at the edge. There's Dane. Catches it about the 20. Down at about the 17-yard line. Vinendal's going to be very close to another Blackhawk first down. I believe when they put the chains back up, he will have it. And the official says, you can move him. Second best chain gang in the state right here. Maybe. I don't know. How many views do you say that Paulson got?
87,000. 89,000
89,000 Paulson.
We'll come back to that after this drive because I don't want to give him too much airtime, but I do want to give him the airtime he deserves.
First down, Vinendal get hit from behind down to almost the 15-yard line. Pickup of 2 or 3 for Dane here on first down. Over halfway through the second quarter now. Long, sustained drive here by the Blackhawks.
And we have not seen a lot of these types of drives throughout the course of the year. But if you can have one up 4 going into half when you're going to get the ball back, I mean you could have if you can do your thing twice.
Jimmy downhill to about the 12 or 13. Pick up a couple of you, 3rd down. And I know you're not a fan of it, but right now it's borderline field goal range right now, where that would be a 7-point game.
No, not doing it.
It's got to be in the back of your head. I think if you're on the other side of the field, it's more of a thought, but right now, get the first down on 3rd down and don't worry about it. Fake to Dane, a lot of pressure. He's going to throw it in the direction of Aiden Foster. It'll fall incomplete, and it will be 4th and 5.
Yeah, I'm.
Here comes the field goal
Yeah,
unit.
it is.
We saw him when we first got here. He was out here. He's one of the only ones out there. He was kicking in this direction into the wind, and he had plenty of leg. Looks like the wind may have died down even a little bit here.
Yeah, the flags on those uprights are not moving. The flag on the flagpole
still moving, but not as much
moving.
as it was. Spotted right at 20. It'll be a 30-yard field goal. Flores' kick definitely has a leg. It is definitely through. Mason Flores gives them 3 more. And the Blackhawks don't get a touchdown, but 3 points are huge. It's now 19-12 Blackhawks over Aquinas.
So going back to the chain gang comments, now we have some time. I don't have any more first half of ads to read. Last week, and I did not see this live, but those that are watching on TV may have, because again, we got Ambrose zooming in and giving great views. Joe sprints out to his left on a play that the Hawks are going left to right, throws it kind of away where it skips towards Brent Paulson, who kicks it with his right foot.
He's a chain guy, so he's holding the chain up.
He's holding the chain with his left hand. He kicks it with his right foot. It bounces up. He hits it with his right hand. He then switches chains for, post from left hand to right hand, and then catches the ball while gloved in his left hand. We posted that on our Facebook page over the Al Michaels He Did What audio clip, and it's got 87,000 views. A good highlight clip gets usually like 8 to 10,000, and it's got nearly 90,000 views. It's pretty crazy, but quite an athletic move by Paulson.
And unathletic guy.
What's that?
You said quite an athletic move. I said by an unathletic guy.
Yeah. Well, hey, I didn't say that. You said it.
He's probably switched something from right hand to left hand quite frequently, and been able to consume it, and we'll just leave it at that. Flores kick down again, high up into that wind, and Aquinas will start 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. A couple more scores you want quick as Aquinas comes out. A couple are shocking me right now, but Winneconne again out. I said at 14-0.
Yep.
Columbus 14-6 over Mosinee.
Okay.
Little Chute 13-12 over Racine St. Kate's.
Okay.
The one that got me was Boyceville down 21-7 to Cochrane Fountain City.
Wow. Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed that one. Cochrane Fountain City did win the state championship in basketball last year. They do have some athletes.
Fake.
Oh,
throwing deep. He's got a seam route. He's going to overthrow him, though. He had him deep. Unfortunately for Blugolds fans, it was out of the reach of number 17, Logan Becker. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, a lot of like window dressing there in the front where it was kind of a fake toss. Guy runs by. Really looked like a one-man route. You just send a guy deep, and we're gonna fire away.
Yeah, and he had him and overthrew by a few yards. It's 2nd and 10, 4:13 to go. Supposed to give a shout out to apparently a huge watch party down at North Meets South.
Here we go.
Todd apparently cooking up some good food as usual. And hello to all you back there that didn't make the trip down, watching, tuning in, watching, cheering on the Blackhawks from back home. Up the middle. It's going to be 3rd and 7 here. I'm assuming that was
Crosse.
Marcus Clar, 27. 3rd and 7. Blugolds trailing by 7. Inside of 4 minutes to go, opening half.
So here's a decision you have to make. Like, do you throw the ball where you may be more likely? I mean, I feel like it's going to be a low-risk screen throw. You want to have the clock run if you don't convert because you're going to punt, but you don't want to have an incomplete pass, despite the fact that the Hawks have all their timeouts. I feel like it's probably going to be something low-risk here.
Roll out to the right. That lineman's way downfield right now. He back pedals. Throws high. Intended for Becker again. The pass does fall incomplete. And the Blugolds will have a 4th and 7. Likely out to punt again.
Yeah, for sure. And we saw their punt is one of those rugby style punts where Lee kind of will run. The last time it was to the Blackhawks sideline. I'm guessing it's going to be to the wide side of the field here with the two guys split.
It's going to be to his right foot usually. Always to his right. So Does come, and it does kick away this time. High kick. Signs janky retreat into 22. Makes the first guy kind of miss. I don't know if there's a
horse collar. No, it was the
shirt or what.
Inside of the shirt, but I don't think there's anything illegal about that. I mean, that's a tough catch to make.
Blackhawks 1st and 10 from their own 27. So after the field goal, force a punt, and now they find themselves leading by 7 with the ball. And again, they have the choice to, likely I would assume, receive the second half kickoff. So if somehow you can find yourself putting together a 3-minute drive and get any kind of points on the board, you got some huge momentum going to halftime.
Yep.
We always say start off with a first down first.
Yeah, I would think we're going to see with 3 timeouts, a steady die to Dane.
Dane does take it. Got a little bit of a hole. Across 25 to the 26-yard line. Pick up a 4 on first down for Winneconne. 3 minutes to go in the first half.
Yeah, don't have to be super urgent yet. I'd say once the clock gets under 2, approaching a minute and a half. At this point, what you don't want to do is have a quick 3 and out where you punt, because we've seen Aquinas go over the top, even on that last drive. I'm probably going to be, and this is going to come as a surprise, more conservative.
2nd and 6 over the middle. Jimmy Kropelnicki, he hauls it in, kind of throwing behind him a little bit. Jimmy, very athletic catch. He crosses the 40 to the 42-yard line. Now, yeah, as he crosses the 40, as Jimmy kind of stays down, I think it's Jimmy. He crossed that 42-yard line. That might be the threshold of now where it's time to go with a little tempo, but the throw is kind of head level or so, kind of shoulder level behind him. Very nice athletic catch. I don't know if he's brought down awkwardly or right on his shoulder.
We've seen a lot of those injuries around the world this year.
Right on his right shoulder. I don't know if it's a stinger or he looks to be.
He's moving all right. So
Tucker, I believe it is, right?
Yeah, Tucker Benjamin.
Tucker's hitting him pretty hard too. I think he's pretty good if he's. What's that? Looks like it was just tackled on his shoulder. I don't know. Didn't look like it would be a wind knocked out. Like usually that's you'll land on the ball or something like that. But he doesn't have to come out for a play unless they
call timeout.
I believe in football you can buy him back with a timeout, but no need to here. Aho comes in at the tight end slot, whatever you want to call it there. Kind of trips to the left, and it's going to be Winneconne reverse again. Is it Janky?
Yeah, just
cross. No, it's Everts.
Lost that block a little bit too early. Just couldn't stay on it quite long enough.
That was Everts.
Okay, 18.
No gain for Blackhawks. Good to see Jimmy back in. Missed one play is also.
I mean, we're still outside of 2 minutes. It's 2nd down.
Got the wheel route down here is what he's looking for. He's got Foster. It's going to be a first flag or second flag. First flag against the Blackhawks here will come.
Is that a hold when he puts his hands on him when he's on the ground?
I'm not sure, but that's a hold against the Blackhawks.
Oh, yeah, he pulled him over. That's a hold.
Okay.
And we saw Aquinas convert on 3rd and 24. I think Dan gave us a statistic one night about the regression, the decrease in probability when the offense suffers a 10 or more yard penalty. Like it reduces the chance of scoring a touchdown by like 80% in a drive. And now I wouldn't be shocked if the Hawks play very conservatively and Aquinas uses their 2 timeouts here.
Well, see, and the clock will start here because it was running. I think.
Yeah, it's running.
That the Blugolds have the option of whether it runs or not. There, I don't know for sure, but quick little flare out to Dane. Dane's gonna stay inbound. No, he's not. He's gonna get tackled out of bounds. So 3rd and about 15 as a flag comes up. Again, after the play. Oh no, he didn't mean to throw it.
How do you accidentally throw a flag? Unless it falls out of your pants.
I don't know. He definitely threw it on purpose. But 3rd and 15.
Yeah.
The big deal there was he was tackled out of bounds. Does not make Aquinas use one of their 2 final timeouts. If he's inbounds there, they had to call a timeout. Then if you're Coach Kiefer, you're probably running. I'm guessing a draw here. He talked about how he had this. There it is, the draw. The guys are way back, and he said, "I'm not afraid to run it against it." Dane's going to be across the 45 to the 47-yard line. This is going to be very interesting, as it's going to be 4th and about 3 or 4 yards to go. Inside your own territory, leading by 7,
Yep.
with 90 seconds to go.
Well,
It's not interesting, as Dan says, punt it.
Yeah, that to me is a pretty easy decision. And again, like I've said, we've not seen any hint of any sort of punt fake by the Hawks all year. I wouldn't anticipate this is
We're short a guy again.
Andrew Rungholt.
4th and a full 4. Snap is back. Punt is away towards the side. It's going to be out about the 28, 29-yard line or so, where the Blugolds will have 88 seconds. 2 timeouts left. Trailing by 7 is 19-12 here in La Crosse.
Want to thank all of our sponsors here at Blackhawk TV. These are our playoff sponsors: Village Pharmacy, Whitecap Financial Advisors, Pete's Construction, Family Chiro Care, Lakes Gas, American Family Insurance, Justin Nygaard Agency, DMS Repair, St. Croix Custom Apparel, Anytime Fitness, Blackhawk Garage Door, Timmerman Realty, Nielsen's Foods, Firehelm Langer, Lupient Ford, Wisconsin Credit Union, CW Garage Door Distribution, Baldwin Lightstream, Fenner & Jewelers, Helverson Concrete Solutions, A-Star Concrete, Schaefer Financial Services, and Western Wisconsin Health. Thank you to all of our playoff sponsors here at Blackhawk TV. So we got 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom.
Timeout quick here by the Blackhawk coaching staff that saw something they didn't like. So back to, again, when we talked about the huge kickoff, or kick return that Aquinas had might have tipped the special teams in their favor. However, you think about it, our special teams right now has 7 points to their 0. So special teams, you talk about 2-point conversions and then the field goal.
That's true.
Again, putting up the 7 points, which is a huge difference. Obviously, the difference in the game right now.
Yep. Yeah, I was wondering where you were getting those 7. I was like, they didn't score, bro. But yeah, you're right. And that field goal is big. And maybe I treat that 4th down differently if I know that I'm not getting the ball to start the 3rd quarter. But I also feel good about how I played defensively. Aside from some of the stuff that they've had over the top where they've missed receivers, they've dropped a couple passes, 10 for 14. And I think what we're going to see here is their screen game is strong, but so is their deep game. So, I think that we have. If I'm their quarterback, I'm looking to this 2-on-2 side down to the bottom.
And that's where he goes, and that's Lee. Hauls it in. He's got a lot of space. Lee going to get out to midfield where he's brought down, but not before picking up 21, 22 yards. Brady Lee. 21 right out to midfield. 1st and 10. He's down here again. 2-1-2. Janky lines up across him. He's going to pump fake as he throw it deep this time. Dane's back there. Dane up, and it is a jump ball. Dane knocks it down this time from Lee. 2nd and 10 from midfield.
That's a 16th pass attempt by Johnson?
Yes.
And they had one by another player. So I have spots for 25 passes on my sheet. We're gonna get there this game.
2nd and 10.
All right, is Lee's off the field? I would anticipate Logan Becker being.
He's your speed guy down here at the bottom of the screen.
They've also thrown the ball to 19, and Clark's been involved in the pass game quite a bit too.
Drop back. It is coming down to Becker. 1-on-1. Up. Janky there. And it is incomplete. Couldn't quite haul it in as Becker. 3rd and 10. Exactly 1 minute to go here. First half.
And now they have a choice to make. I don't anticipate them punting. But you have you're at midfield. It's third down. You got 2 chances to get a first down.
Right, if you don't pick up any kind of yardage here on third down and the clock is stopped, you have to punt.
Right. So, do you take another shot down the field and say, okay, now we got a punt, or do you say we're going to run the ball, see what we can do? We still have 2 timeouts.
Make the Blackhawks probably use their second timeout.
Yeah. The running game. Maybe it's something.
Empty set here. We got 4 to the top. Lee, I believe it is down here. I can't quite see, but it looks like
they're gonna
one.
they're gonna throw him the ball.
And it's timeout Blackhawks again. They want to talk about this 5 wide set where they send. This time it's 4 to the wide side. They single out Lee. Their biggest threat, if you will.
You know what it's easier to do to the narrow side?
Screen.
Screen, man. You get your tackle out there. You bonus guys when you can get that tackle out there. I would be surprised if it was if they came out in that again. I would be very surprised if that's not the move. It's a low risk throw, right? The chances of it being completed are pretty high, and so that is probably the favorite to do here. The other thing is to get Clar involved in a just a swing behind the 4 blockers, you could see, or you could run him out to the short side too and still get your tackle downfield and bonus a dude. Their linemen do move pretty well, so I think there's a lot of options. I would be very surprised if you're going to go downfield. Now Lee's up at the top, 3-by-1
with the running back, and a light box, as they say, and when they do pass, is going up top of the screen. Intercepted. Oh, nope.
No,
almost Brody Everts. He's had his share. This one kind of goes through his hands, but it will be a 4th down with 55 seconds. The negative side there is the Blackhawks did use their second timeout, but I think Coach Kiefer would definitely trade a timeout for a 4th down.
Yep. Yeah, did Brody's eyes get too big there and start looking down the pretty open sideline?
He was trying to figure out where he was going to go afterwards, but nonetheless, it is a 3rd down stop as we have 4th down here, and nobody's back right now, so they're just going to kind of play us safe, if you will.
Wait, are we running a 12th guy in the field?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Call timeout.
Timeouts.
Oh, that does not make Coach Kiefer happy.
Yeah, it was one guy running in quick to be the 12th man on the field, but
yeah, what he did is he saw punt formation and he's like, "Oh shoot, I'm on punt return," and that's what happened. So now the Hawks with no timeouts. Here's what this has also done. This has allowed Aquinas another 45 seconds to think, should we really punt?
But with Ryan Johnson on the sideline, I think they're saying, hey, let's get to half down by 7. Go to half, regroup a little bit, and come out and do what they do.
How much will it surprise you when he runs to his sideline and doesn't punt the ball and tries to get a first down?
It will surprise me a lot.
Okay. Team has no timeouts left. You don't think they can go 80 in 55 seconds with no timeouts, but you're confident they can't go 45 or 55?
Sorry, I was reading Brent's text there. Wasn't listening to you.
That's fine.
He does roll to his right. He does pooch it away. It'll bounce 10 and into the end zone with 48 seconds left. The Blackhawks take over at the 20-yard line. No timeouts. Leading by 7. Do you take? First play is gonna be a run.
Yep.
And if Aquinas calls a timeout, second play, do you maybe try something?
Nope.
What if the first run goes for 80 yards?
I might get out of my
Go
seating.
for 2?
I might get out of my seating position and stand up and give a couple fist bumps towards Carl.
We might see Carl dancing. There's a dance. It's a little different through glass, but
we can't even look his direction without him breaking into some sort of dance.
Uh-oh.
There it is.
Blackhawks leading by 7 here, 48 seconds to go. Opening half down the Crosse. Looks like a a chilly night, but very comfortable in here. As Dane takes the handoff, he's going to get brought down right away. And Coach Lee is not going to use a timeout, looks like, so far. Blackhawks could take it down to do it to snap it. I think it'd be about 5 or 6 seconds left when they would have to snap it. But
so, if you're going to snap the ball 5 or 6 seconds left, and you can run a rollout, is that worth a shot down the field?
You said no.
But I mean, there's no. I said no when you asked take a shot if there's a timeout called.
Jimmy downhill.
Yep.
Jimmy downhill.
Let's go to half.
To 25. Coach Lee says we're not going to use our timeouts as the clock is going to hit 0. Blackhawks strike first. They've converted both two-point conversions to give them a 14-12 lead, and then a Mason Flores field goal made it 19-12, which is where we sit at halftime. We'll be back in about 10-15 minutes to recap the first half.
All right, welcome back here as we get closer to the start of the second half. Blackhawks leading 19-12. But before we do that, we're going to recap some statistics. So, statistically for the Blackhawks, leading rusher Dane Veenendahl has 13 carries for 115 yards. He scored twice. His 2 touchdown runs, one from 22 and one from 55, I shouldn't have said that, are his only 2 runs of more than 11 yards. So averages just shy of, 9 yards a carry, and is over 104. I believe it's the 7th time this year. Other rushers, we have Luke Jenke with 2 carries for 17 yards, JT Dockel 2 carries for 8 yards, Jimmy Kropelnicki 5 carries for 17 yards, Brody Everett's 1 carry for no yards. Joe Jensen has not carried the ball at all. Passing, Joe is 6 for 12, 39 yards through the air. Dane Veenendahl has 3 of those catches for 13 yards, Jimmy Kropelnicki 1 for 15, and Brody Everett's 2 for 11. Dane has both 2-point conversions, and Mason Flores with a 30-yard field goal. No points scored in the last 4 minutes and 24 seconds of the first half. Looking at Aquinas' stats, Clar has carried the ball 10 times for 57 yards. They've had a variety of other kids carry the ball, including number 7. He was a tight end type guy. What's his name, Nick?
7?
Yep.
Martin,
3 carries for 28 yards. Quarterback has only had 1 yard on 3 carries. Lee is actually negative 1 yard on 3 carries. Logan Becker, 2 rushing yards on 1 carry. Passing wise, Johnson is 11 for 18. Now, he was 10 for 12 and then finished the half 1 for 6. He does have 125 yards passing. Leading the way, I believe it was Hargrove, 3 for 49. Clar, 3 for 6. Becker, 2 for 22. And Lee, 2 for 35. They do have one other kid that's caught a 13-yard pass. So a variety of guys for Aquinas. But now we'd like to play this game where Nick tells us the scoring log, the game log, and typically there's a lot of scores in a half, but in this particular game there's only been 5, and I gave you 2. So let's start at the beginning of the game. Nick, recap it for us.
Well, Blackhawks made it easy for me by Dane getting the first touchdown from 22 yards, and then the 2-point conversion to go up 8-0.
Yep, that happened at the 8:29 mark of the first quarter. So Aquinas does not convert their punt fake on their first drive. Hawks go right down and score like within 4 plays.
And then I believe Blugolds answered. I believe that was Brody Lee with a short touchdown run of 2 yards, maybe
1 yard at the 5:04 mark of quarter number 1.
And their 2-point conversion failed. Blackhawks lead 8-6. And then it was Dane again from 55 yards, and Dane again from 2 yards for the 2-point conversion. And the Blackhawks go 3 yards, isn't it, for the 2-point conversion here? Blackhawks go up 16-6.
Yep, that was the second play of quarter number 2.
And then the Blugolds answered. That one was, I believe, that was their running back. What's his name?
Clar.
Marcus Clar. From, was it 11?
It was from 4.
4. Was that the weird formation one or no? Was that
yes, very much weird. Okay. Still bothering me.
Okay. So a 4-yard touchdown, their 2-point conversion failed, and then it was a Mason Flores 30-yard field goal to put the Blackhawks up 19-12. A little back and forth at the end of the half, but like you mentioned, both teams shut out towards the end of the half, and that's where we sit. 19-12 as the extra time runs down. The Blugolds, interesting, will kick into the wind on the third quarter. The wind has died down, I would say, significantly.
Yep.
But
so why is it interesting that they chose to kick?
Well, normally you always want to kick with the wind, but you also want the wind in the fourth quarter if you can make it that far.
Yep.
Dane will take the kick about 11.
There's
Crosse
a seam,
20,
hit it.
30. Dane's the Crosse 35. Blackhawks good field position about the 38-yard line. Start the opening half.
Say that again.
Start the opening possession of the half.
Oh, opening. Okay, I thought you said start the opening half. I'm like, Nick, where have you been, man?
I've been here comfortably. I mean, I didn't even put long johns on.
Nope.
Nice little T-shirt.
It's almost too comfortable where I'm not like worried about all the other stuff that I typically have to worry about. Like once the connection was right, I'm not worried about my ads blowing away. I'm not.
Motion by Janke.
Here we go.
Deep to Everts. Downfield. Up there's a couple defenders. Lee and Barr were there.
Yeah, it was almost interesting how Lee played that ball. Like Brody thought he was going to have to go into defend mode when he sees Lee just kind of camped out under that, and then it ends up going over his head. I think if Brody stays running, he probably catches that. But now it's second long, so you hope that you got something here. You 2 more chances to get 10 yards when you throw an incomplete pass on first down.
Viendahl, the middle, he spun around. Usually he gets out of that first tackle. Not this time. Marcus Clar, their leading rusher, brings down the Blackhawk leading rusher. 3rd and long, Blackhawks.
Yeah, not the ideal start. I mean, if you're Aquinas, you're saying, hey, we just let's get a 3-and-out, and we go. And then the Hawks, what do you say all the time? Let's get that first down.
3rd and long, and they're actually kind of coming up in a little bit of a press coverage, kind of what not to be expected here by what I thought was a quick pass out to Everts. He's going to carry a guy
I think he did it.
Crosse for the first down. Brody Everts, quick pass, picks up the 12 yards needed.
Wow.
First down, Blackhawks. So when we talked to Coach Kiefer, I can't remember if it was on air or the extra sessions we get before or after Keeper Corner, where he was kind of expecting 3rd and long that the Blugolds kind of have 4, 5, 6 guys on that first down stick, if you will. That time they only had 2 deep, and they had 3 guys up in coverage. So trips to the bottom of the screen. Dane's gonna take it, trying to bounce it outside. If he can get that edge, there's the flag down here.
It's a hold. Yeah, it's a bummer. I mean, I don't. I'm guessing. Is it Jimmy? God, I don't see anything super obvious.
I don't know what it was.
And it's possible he just didn't throw the flag. I mean, they're not calling something on like Brody, are they?
They were lined up correct. There's a hold. I don't know if it must be on alignment. I didn't see anything on the bottom of the screen. Looked like they didn't even. No offense, but it looked like they didn't even do anything.
Yeah, and these are drive killers.
Can't really see. I guess they go out there, but unfortunately the cameraman follows the ball like he's supposed to, and we miss it. But the reaction of the Blackhawks, they both looked like, we didn't do it. Well, it usually means you did something.
But the 2 guys, I mean, they're split out. Like, you're not going to hold anybody when the play's going in the entire different direction.
Pump fake.
Oh, they got Jimmy. He's got Jimmy. He got Aiden. Oh,
he's trying
shoot.
to throw it away in the direction of Aiden Foster, if you will. 2nd and 20.
Dang, there was opportunities. Aiden almost looked like he didn't even realize that he had a chance to get the ball. It was a real good fake down at the bottom, and Jimmy was just running down the numbers. But the pressure flushed him the opposite direction, and
2nd and 20, Blackhawks. Opening possession in the second half. It was a 3rd and 12 they converted. Now find themselves very long again. Janke on the sweep. Kick out. Across the 40 to the 44. Pick up a couple. Bring up a 3rd and about 15 yards. Blackhawks.
big play.
3rd and 15. Jensen takes the snap.
There's nobody.
There's
nobody.
He's going to end up throwing it out of bounds. He's way out of the pocket. And it'll be 4th and 15, and the Blugolds give up the 3rd and long. However, next one is a penalty again. We talked about those little things that
make a big difference. 1st and 20 is tough to get, especially when you had 10 yards on 1st down. Blackhawks forced to punt their opening possession. Everts takes the snap.
Brody's got to sell that.
Punt's going to bounce down. Going to roll inside the 20 down to about the 15-yard line. So, Blugolds, trailing by 7, have their first possession of the second half.
I want to thank all of our sponsors here. Actually, I'm going to skip that, and we'll get to that at the end. But looking for your next Ford, whether it's a rugged truck, a dependable SUV, or a certified used vehicle, Lupien Ford in Baldwin has you covered. We're your hometown source for new and used Fords, expert service, genuine parts, and a car buying experience that's second to none. Visit us at 850 Fern Drive in Baldwin, where great service and great vehicles come standard. So I think what happened there, Nick, is the ball hit JT in the back before it proceeded to bounce out at the 10-yard line. So JT had kind of run away from it. The Aquinas kid had run after it. So the ball is going to revert back to that first touch area. Aquinas could have picked that ball up and ran it at without really any fear of a problem.
Anything worse, they get the result of the first touch or the result of what happened. They can choose. So, Clara, the first carry, I believe, or is that number 7? Was that the QB that had that?
No, I don't think it was. What number carried that, Zach?
I got it coming here for you, don't worry. 2nd down for the Blugolds.
Yeah, number 7.
Yeah, he took the handoff actually too, so.
And he's run the ball pretty well for him.
Little swing pass. Gets a nice little block there. Pushed out of bounds, but not before picking up a 1st down. That's number Martin again. Or that's Marcus Clara.
So gain of 9. He's now got 4 catches, but that's his longest catch, 4 for 15.
That was Clara.
Yep, Clara.
Okay. 1st and 10 Blugolds. They cross the 30-yard line. Just inside 9 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Oh yeah!
Jimmy Kropelnicki! Not much pressure. Finds the ball right in his hands. He's tall, sticks him up, and Jimmy Kropelnicki gets the turnover. Interception deep in Bluegold territory. And 8:51 to go. Blackhawks have the ball at the 26-yard line, and Jimmy Kropelnicki, that turnover. Brought to you by Pac-Man's Concrete. All your concrete needs, get a hold of Nick or Jason at 612-804-5222. Jason, get better, dude. He's kind of got some health problems right now, so.
So maybe don't call him, call you.
Yeah, well, that number won't go to him right now. He doesn't have it, but yeah. Jimmy usually is the one chasing down the quarterback that time. Quarterback found him.
And the thing with that you're taught with the screens, it's like if it seems too easy, it is too easy. And then you just kind of hold your ground, and I don't know if he was getting blocked or if you sniffed it out a little bit, but good athletic play made, and the Hawks get to flip that field around after facing.
Dane's first carry on this drive goes for maybe a yard. Since that 55-yard touchdown, I don't know if Dane's had much going there.
He really hasn't. He's carried it now 15 times, and since that, so he's had 10 carries since then. He's had 10 carries for 29 yards. So pretty bottled up since the touchdown run.
Jensen rolls out. He can run.
Tuck it and run.
Makes the first guy miss, stays in bounds at about the 20-yard line or so. Can bring up a 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5 or so. If there is a slight wind, it's going to go left to right. And maybe a little bit right to left for the players on the Blackhawks. So this could be, again, field goal range, if you will.
I was going to say, are you suggesting that we... Now, Mason's been better from the middle of the field when he's kicked.
3rd and 5, roll out to the left. He's got Kropelnicki. Pump fakes. Jensen's going to make a guy kind of miss.
Oh, I think he
stays
rolled
on
over
the ground, or on the defender as he's tackling him.
He should be good.
Able to spin, reach the ball forward. Nice athletic move there by Joe Jensen. He must be watching that
the Facebook post from our chain gang there and picks up the first down. There you go, Brent. I called you athletic.
You know, I know that that Brent Paulson did some basketball coaching of Joe Jensen in his youth, so it might have been something that he actually taught him on the hardwood.
Jensen, the Blackhawks, first down on the Aquinas 16-yard line, already leading by 7. It is Wienendahl. Gets a couple before he's forced back and then picked up and thrown to the ground.
There
and it'll be
it
a
is.
first and goal from about the 8-yard line or so.
Yeah, you're right on that.
6-yard line.
So 16 to the 13 on the carry.
That's the old, you can't suplex them.
So they're going to walk this halfway. So the 6.5 yard line, it's an automatic first down because it's a personal foul. That's a good question. Zach asked how his dad, Dusty, would feel about the form of that as a state champion wrestler. What's the debate here? Personal fouls, automatic first down.
Of where it was, or I don't know.
Play into the 13. That was his forward progress. We're going half the distance to the goal.
Did he signal? He didn't signal personal foul. He signaled like a hold or something. Just now.
Well, that's
so which is better yet, because it'll be first and about 1 or 2 then, because the down doesn't even count then. You get the yardage, you get the 5 yards, and it's instead of first and goal from where they're at, it's first and 1, and it's going to be the sweep.
Oh, nicely
Janke.
done, Luke.
Luke Janke trying to score down in his brother's territory. Has the first down now, so instead of, again, could have been second and goal from where they're at, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. Sorry about the 2-yard line.
Spice package. I'm just kidding.
They're going quick here.
This is Joe Jensen territory.
Jensen territory right here.
That's Joe Jensen's music.
Nice block by Wienendahl. He scored twice. He's got 2 2-point conversions. This time he has a big block. And Jensen into the end zone. Blackhawks up by 13. 7 minutes to go, third quarter.
Yeah, you want to convert this because it would still keep it a 2-possession game, but it really
it makes it a huge 2-point. Then they need both conversions. One would have to be a 2-point conversion.
Yeah, you need that first conversion to make it a 1-possession game. Any touchdown,
this tells again going to go up top somehow. Goes up to Wienendahl, gets a block. Wienendahl is going to squeak in again the 3rd time. Dane Wienendahl, his 3rd 2-point conversion. The Blackhawks strike after the Jimmy Kropelnicki interception and now lead 27-12.
At Firearm Langer, your goals come first. With offices in Baldwin, Ellsworth, River Falls, and Lake Elmo, we offer the expertise of a large CPA firm delivered with the personal attention of a trusted local partner. From bookkeeping and payroll to tax prep planning and financial projections, we take the time to understand your business and build lasting professional relationships. Firearm Langer, local, responsive, reliable. Let's move forward together. Since 1903, Nielsen's Foods has been proud to serve our communities with quality care and a smile. From fresh baked goods to our full-service deli, bakery, and Caribou Coffee, there's something for everyone. Don't miss our award-winning Nielsen's Market Meats and the friendly staff that makes shopping here feel like home. At Nielsen's, we're building more than just a store. We're building a family. Nielsen's Foods, over a century of service, a lifetime of trust.
One thing that I'll say, I think kind of goes unnoticed too, that doesn't Nielsen's donate a lot of water to the school?
Every
time
generous.
you go to a game, it's $1 for water. I just got a water here, and it's $3 for a bottle of water.
Right.
Charge here. It's like you just forget sometimes
The generosity
the
of
things you get from different people. But yes, Flores' kick high and ran down at the 1-yard line again.
He should have just let that go.
And he finds himself facing a bunch of Blackhawks.
Maybe not.
He'll cross the 20.
There should be a flag on that.
That was a good block. Play to the whistle. Just because you got knocked over by a running back doesn't mean it's a flag.
Okay.
Blugolds.
Okay.
That was a little running back that knocked over a lineman. A linebacker.
I mean, that wasn't the flop that we saw last week.
That
by
was
any
not.
means.
No. That was a good block.
That if we would have made a cut of that, that might have got 89,000 views.
He had 2 of them actually.
The one on the play before and that one.
No, he had one later too.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah.
All right, so Johnson's thrown the ball 20 times. The last one intercepted by Jimmy Kropelnicki, and that led to the short field and the touchdown. Blugolds down 15. I don't think they've been in this position all year.
No, especially the second half and up the middle. Clar across the 30. Good carry on first down. Be darn close to that first down marker. I'm sorry, was that Clar? That was not.
Well, you said Clar, so I wrote it under Clar. You're gonna have to. Another run here. That was Lee.
That was Lee on the first one as well.
Okay.
So you say that was Lee there again on first down. Looks like he got another 8 or so.
Yep.
2nd and 2, Blugolds. Again, Lee was probably their most explosive player.
Where is he now? On the sideline.
2nd and 2 from the 40.
Here's
Reverse.
that counter.
We've seen it 3 times now. This one's going to cross midfield down the 45-yard line before he's finally brought down. That's number 7, Tyson Martin again.
He's got 48 yards on 5 carries. Clar has 57 on 10. Lee has 17 on 5. But for a team that has run the ball with so many different guys, it's been primarily 3 dudes tonight.
Halfway through the 3rd quarter now. Blugolds trying to answer the Blackhawk touchdown. Up the middle, Clar this time goes over Foster inside the 40. Down to the 38-yard line. Pick up a 6 on first down. The Blugolds are marching.
Yeah, once they get rolling, it's really it feels like they're really moving downhill.
And that's the key right now. I mean, yeah, they're trailing 15, but it's not like they've come out and just said, okay, we need to throw. It's been on the ground. Get Lee the ball a couple times. They ran their misdirection. Back to Clar, punt up the middle. Find themselves 2nd and 4, deep in Blackhawk territory. This is Martin again. Gonna get upended just shy of the first down to the 35-yard line. 3rd and 1.
20. What number was he?
7.
7.
This is Martin to the 35, 3rd and 1.
And here's that play again.
Yep. So, and Lee, where's Lee at? Up the middle of Clar. Runs over top of Janke.
Battering.
Down to the 25. First down, 10 more for Clar.
Yeah, when he gets momentum, it's. And again.
Now you got Lee in the backfield. And the ball's on the ground, and Lee turns around and recovers it. But it'll be a loss of 3, 2nd and 13.
I'm trying to think like
what they can do with it.
Yeah, what's the move here? Like, he can't move forward at the snap. He could move parallel to the line. It's like he could run parallel to the line of scrimmage in a motion, but he's still so far back. I don't know what the move is.
Well, the counter again. Martin, you have first down. Martin's going to be inside the 10. 1st and goal, Blugolds. Tyson Martin. Going to call it counter, or what you want to call it, but it's kind of that.
I'm calling that a counter. It's a counter.
Especially where he's coming from. He's coming from that tight end or.
It's a slot, like a slot counter.
1st and goal from the 7. This time it's Clar up the middle. Going to get hit to 5 by Jimmy, but again, lowers his shoulder down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 4. The thing this is doing, though, is the clock ticks down 3.5. This is a long drive, taking up some time. Obviously, time not a factor yet, but. And here's your formation again. I just want to see him do something with him. Right now, there's only one guy up there, so they're not worried about him. And there's the throw to him.
Backwards
And he's going to get a yard or two.
That's the move.
It'll be 3rd and 2. It's because they're saying, well, you want to throw one over there. We'll throw it to him, but by that time,
we'll lateral to him. Well, we'll lateral to him on a dead sprint, which the risk on that is pretty minimal, because if he misses it, it's going to be thrown hard enough that it goes out of bounds.
3rd and goal from the 2-yard line.
But yeah, I wondered. I was genuinely curious what the move was, what the counter move was, and now we saw it.
Got 2 running backs now, one off to his right, one behind him.
You got to assume this is just coming right up the middle, right?
It's Clark downhill. Clark's going to get hit, and he's going to roll forward into the end zone. Touchdown, Blugolds. They answer the Blackhawk touchdown. Long drive with 2:22 to go. They cut into the Blackhawk lead. It's now 27-18.
And this is the play.
And this makes it into a 1-possession game right here.
Yeah, this play will dictate how you play out the
last 14 minutes.
Yeah. For both teams.
Double slot. Got motion. Gonna roll out, speed out, and throw, and catch.
Lee.
And the Blugolds answer. It is Johnson to Lee. And the Blugolds now cut into the Blackhawk lead a little bit more. It's 27-20 within a score.
When it comes to your home or business, trust experience you can count on. At Blackhawk Garage Door, we're your local experts for garage door sales, service, and installations. Plus beautiful polyurea concrete floor coatings for your garage, patio, pool deck, and more. Our coatings are completed in just 1 day and come with a lifetime warranty. Proudly serving Western Wisconsin and the Twin Cities Metro for over 20 years. We're here for all your residential and commercial needs. Contact Blackhawk Garage Door today and make your space look and perform its best. BlackhawkGarageDoor.com. Now, I'm going to say this only because we've seen all the gimmicks. Are you at all?
No. If you score a touchdown and get it within 1 score, you're going to kick it deep.
Okay.
I mean, it's basically just like starting over the 3rd quarter, but you're actually, you got the win in the 4th quarter. You got what you wanted. Dane's going to take it about the 15.
There's a seam if you can hit it.
35. Dane's going to go up to the 40-yard line again. Good field position for the Blackhawks. Couple quick scores for you. Boyceville was down 21-14 at half.
Okay.
Columbus 24-12 over Mosinee. Winneconne now up 21-0.
Okay. How about Little Shoot?
I don't have a Little Shoot update. Mondovi 21-15 over Regis.
Let's go.
And Northwestern 31-8 over Grantsburg.
Wow. So Grantsburg is the 1 seed. Grantsburg is elevated. Good for Northwestern. They have made it to the doorstep of state, but have not made it to state. They'll be back on the doorstep.
Quick pass to Everts, and luckily it got all the way to Everts. That was number 19, Waylon Hargrove, who had his eye on a quick pick 6.
There's the shortest Brody Everts catch.
Goes for a loss of a
loss
couple.
of 1. Yeah, that was well timed. And then you wonder, when is the pump and go?
They've tried it a couple times, so we're kind of confused. Jimmy's not sure what formation. This is that weird formation that we talked about a little bit too. Dockel's gonna get the sweep. Gets outside a little bit, gonna pick up about 4 or 5. Dockel on 2nd down and makes it 3rd and 7. Minute and a half to go, 3rd quarter. I'd like to see maybe some tempo again. We kind of had that a little bit in the 1st quarter, 1st half. I thought it was good and kind of was trying to set the tempo, set the pace, set who you are, and again, punch back, if you will. Dockel in motion. This time it's going to be a fake. Pressure. Dockel on the sweep.
Oh.
So a swing pass. Jensen under pressure. Swings to Dockel. 4th and 7.
And I haven't seen the punt unit coming out yet. You got to punt.
You have to.
There we go.
Here they come.
And this is the most energy we've heard from the Aquinas crowd all night.
Yeah, they got the stop they needed. Becker's deep. He's yet to catch one in the air, so. Snaps back. Punt is away. High punt. He waves everyone away. It bounces. Going to roll down inside the 20 where he picks it up. Janke's there for him. He evades him, but he brought around, spun around inside the 20. Blugolds get the stop. Not the best field position, but they're only trailing 7 with just over 13 minutes to go here in La Crosse.
Stay warm and cozy this winter with Lakes Gas, your local family-owned propane company, proudly serving the community for over 65 years. From heating and cooking to backyard grilling, Lakes Gas delivers reliable, affordable propane for homes and businesses alike. With locations in Roberts and Hager City, we're committed to exceptional service and giving back to the communities we serve. Discover the Lakes Gas difference. Visit lakesgas.com.
Blugolds 1st and 10 from the 18.
Yeah, do you think they throw much in this possession? They had their way. They didn't throw it once on the last possession.
Yeah.
After the interception, it was strictly run.
Downhill it is again. Going to get to about the 20. Crosses the 20 to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 3.
Who carried that?
Got a little ankle injury here, looks like, for one of their linemen. He's not doing too good.
Was that Clark that carried that one, I'm assuming? I'm just going to say it
yes.
is. Yeah, they got a lineman who's hobbling.
They come unbalanced here. They have 3 linemen to the left. The tight ends up to the top of the screen on
their counter set too. It's going to be a pass.
Rolls out. He throws this gun kind of in the direction, but good coverage over there. Dockel underneath. Everett's over top. I don't know if that's their counter formation because their tight end was on the same side as their halfback there. So they usually the halfback's on the opposite side of their tight end, and he'll come towards the tight end side. You know what I'm saying?
Who's down for the Hawks? Is it Drew? No, I have a visual. No, I think it might be Drew.
I can't see. I don't see 62 anywhere.
Here, give me this.
He's up. It is Drew, I believe.
Oh, he got. Dang it. He gets rolled again. Right there.
Ooh.
Boom. Don't love that.
Nope. We also got a-hole over being attended to by training staff as well right over there. But anyway, back to action. It'll be 3rd and about 7 for the Blugolds after the incomplete pass. That was the last one. It was the incomplete pass.
Yep.
Yeah. Motion out. They like to swing it to him. It said it's going to be a slant. Tipped. And it's going to fall incomplete. Blackhawks return the favor.
That was the long arm of the Jimmy Kropelnicki Law right there. Deflected and good response.
Yeah, you get a 3 and out. Again, if you can make him punt, that is. It was Jimmy Kropelnicki. Not that I was doubting you, but yeah, he's been so effective coming off the edge. It seems like Coach mentioned about it, like just kind of sit there and not necessarily rush the quarterback this week.
It's a time to see Luke take one to the house for the first time.
The punt is off. Could come this way. Could bounce about the 45 and come right towards the official. He's got a pretty good chance of getting a good spot on that one. And the Blackhawks will have good field possession. A play or so left in the 3rd quarter, leading by 7. They'll have it 1st and 10 on their own 46-yard line.
Looking to buy or sell a home? Trust the team your neighbors have trusted for years, Timmerman Realtors. Led by Don and Andrew, Timmerman Realtors brings generations of experience and a personal touch to every deal. They're not just agents, they're part of the community. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, let Timmerman Realtors guide you every step of the way. Life's full of twists and turns, but whatever comes next, Wisconsin Credit Union is right there with you. With 24/7 access to online banking, our mobile app, text banking, and even touch-tone phone service, managing your money is easy anytime, anywhere. Rooted in the philosophy of people helping people, we're proud to support local causes and spread kindness across our communities. Because at Wisconsin, we're not just strong, we're community strong.
You missed it. I'll just see why that one on camera. Lyle wants that one blocked out, I think. Oh, Janky. Gonna go back to where he came from. Good job of getting back to the line of scrimmage. That jet sweep was sniffed out. He had a couple guys waiting for him back to where he came from, and luckily got back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. That is the last play of the third quarter. It's the Blackhawks score, answered by the Blugolds. We left halftime, 7-point lead. We enter the fourth quarter. It's Blackhawks. Still a 7-point lead. It's 27-20 with 12 minutes to go.
When your ride needs work, don't mess around. Bring it to the pros at DMS Repair. We specialize in ATV, UTV, and snowmobile repairs, from full engine rebuilds to drivetrain upgrades. Need performance? We've got clutch kits, ECM tunes, turn signal kits, rims, tires, you name it. We work on all major brands, and with our advanced diagnostic software, no job is too big or too small. DMS Repair, get back out there, stronger than ever. I know you don't listen to me when I read these ads, but I will tell you with 100% confidence, I don't know what a single thing means in that one.
Which one did you just read?
The one about the all the repairs. It sounds great. I don't.
Yeah, you sound great, but every time I turn and grab a drink of water, and I hear silence, so I'm like, oh, he's done talking. Play's about to start.
Except I'm not looking at the play, so the play could happen when I'm still reading.
2nd and 10, Blackhawks, start of the fourth quarter.
Oh, false start. Oh, didn't get it called. That was definitely a false start.
Wiedendahl trying to get it back going again. He's been cut up. And here comes a flag again.
Didn't get him on the false start. Got him with the hold.
Points right at Murdoch. Murdoch's saying I just fit inside of him. But it'll be a hold. Blugolds signal goal. Take him back. The killer of Blackhawks. It's been a couple holdings now. They found themselves 1st and 20, now 2nd and 20.
Whoa, 2nd and 20. I thought they were going to move it even further back.
He switched where his flag was. See if they can overcome this one. Again, no, Dane still hasn't really got much going. There you go. Thank you, Kelly. I'll appreciate that little shoot. 23-12.
Oh, he's still up. Oh.
Just hang on the ball. And that is a big sack.
Well, it looked like it was about to be a whole lot worse.
Jensen brought down about the 20-yard line.
Oh, that's where they placed it. So loss of 16. I mean, without a doubt, now we know we're going to see a draw, right?
He spins and just goes the wrong direction and loses 16.
Yeah, I was worried the ball was coming out.
I would be very shocked if it's not some kind of draw. There it is. Dane's setting up for it. Gonna try and get to the edge. 20, 25, out to about the 30-yard line. Brings up a 4th and 26.
There's not one in the playbook for that besides
punt. Yeah, so the great field position that you got from the previous punt, the 3 and out, quickly negated by a penalty and a big loss.
Do we have enough guys with Drew out? It looks like we have 11.
You got 11 as Everett stands on the 15 waiting for the snap.
I'd give Brody a little bit of acting lessons here and say, hey, if the guy hits you.
There's been a couple that have been close. Low liner. Bounce about the 45 and roll down inside the 40. They roll all the way probably to the 35, inside that to the 34-yard line with the Blugolds with 10-18 to go. Trail by 7, send their offense back out there.
And I think I'm all done. Nope, I got one left. At Family Chiro Care, we're here to help you feel your best naturally. Our team takes a whole body approach to health, targeting pain at its source and guiding you toward a life that's truly pain-free. From expert chiropractic adjustments to therapeutic rehab and soft tissue techniques, every treatment is evidence-based and personalized to your goals. Discover how great you can feel with care that puts you first. Contact Family Chiro Care at 715-684-2494.
Columbus up 31-19 in the fourth over Mosenese. Right now, you got Columbus, Little Chute, Winneconne, all winning in D4. Here in Crosse, the Blackhawks have themselves a 7-point lead. There's your favorite formation again. And it's Clar up the middle for 3.
So yeah, the most notable thing in all of those scores are the defending state champs
Trailing
on the ropes. Were you there when I said Little Chute was going to beat them?
I was there.
Yeah, Little Chute Columbus, I believe they played earlier. Columbus beat them. Columbus lost to Aquinas. Those are their single losses.
Little Chute's playing Racine right now, though.
Yeah,
okay.
But they would play Columbus.
They're throwing
Here's
deep
a deep
this
ball.
time. Dockel's back there. That's incidental contact. If anything, it's the feet get tangled up. It's tough to call anything when it's feet, and
Yeah, it's good cover.
as a official down here yells at one of the coaches that probably said some choice words for him.
And is that Becker? Or was that 19? Hargrove?
Still slow to get up. And that's one. I mean, yeah, is there contact? Absolutely. If they tangle the feet, it's not worthy of a flag at any level. 3rd and 7, Blugolds. Blackhawk players trying to get their fans that are on their feet right now here in La Crosse.
Where's Lee?
Fake. Got crossing. Always got deep, long pass. Stays up in here, and it's going to fall incomplete. Good coverage there by Janke. So after the 3-0 from, it was a 3-0 from the Blackhawks. The Blugolds appear to be sending out their punt unit. Fourth and 7 from the 37.
There's never been so many quick drives that Baldwin-Woodville's played in this year that haven't resulted in points for either team. Like, sustained drive, sure. Quick drives, touchdowns, just not a lot of 3 and outs. We've seen a number of them tonight.
Punt is
It's a
away.
boom.
Nice punt. Janke over the shoulder. Does his best. Willie Mays is 15. He's going to run off to the Baldwin sideline. But he is not going to escape. Number 19, that's Waylon Hargrove.
Okay, wasn't he just down with an ankle?
No, that was Becker.
Was that Becker?
Yes. Or it was a thigh, I think, was Becker. Blackhawks get the turnover on downs. 9:22 to go, leading by 7 here. Sustain a drive, put any kind of points on the board, and it's going to be a tough one for Aquinas. But we've kind of struggled, again, since Dane's 55-yard touchdown. He struggled to get it going in the run game. Just find a way. We cannot kill ourselves with a penalty.
Right.
And pick up a couple first downs and then go from there. Jensen gives the Dockel. Dane's going to make a block. Does not stay in the block. Dockel's going to get brought down.
You back to the line of scrimmage? Barely?
Yeah, you got that hit there. Ends up at about the 6-yard line, but brought back 6 yards or so. It'll be 2nd and 10. Wouldn't mind to see maybe a little change of pace and go back with that 2. Put Jimmy back in the backfield again. And
Well, the problem is that I don't think Ryan Aho's been back in the game. So there's just not. You'd have to put Aiden at tight end. Aho's getting the test that he was getting last time.
Jensen's getting pressure. He's going to try and escape. Got the 10. Makes a guy miss. Can go out to 15. Maybe the 16-yard line. Does a good job. I mean, he was
running for his life.
Almost tackled back by the end zone. Ends up picking up a couple positive yards to make it third and manageable here. 3rd and 7. Both defenses really coming alive here in the second half, or even all game, if you will. 47 points is normally a lot, but Both very explosive offenses, but like we said, they probably never seen a defense as good either. It's a draw again. Dane's going to have room. Dane 20. First down, Dane 25. Spins around to the 30-yard line. Dane Wienendahl on the draw. First down, Blackhawks out to the 30.
And that actually, I mean, that looked like a quicker draw. Like there wasn't that delay. I don't know if that was by design or just how it ended up playing out, but that's a big one.
They're definitely upfield. I mean, I kind of almost have to something kind of out of that, because if you watch Dane on that, he does step way back.
Yeah. Well, I think that was designed to give the lineman a little more time.
Dane takes this one. Has another good carry.
Another first down.
And another first down across the 40. So 2 straight carries for Dane Wienendahl, resulting in first down. Blackhawks across the 40. Inside 8 minutes to go, leading by 7. Blackhawks looking across the side.
Yeah, Dane's had 19 carries. He's not Taden Haldorf. I mean, when it comes to the durability, that Taden was capable of carrying it 30 times. I think we're getting almost to the season high. I think he carried it 21 times last week, which might have been the most.
Dane going to hit the right line of scrimmage here. 3 or so Blugolds there. No gain. 2nd and 10. 7 minutes to go.
And here would be, like you mentioned, getting Jimmy in the backfield, but the depth of the running back position, the depth of the tight end position have both been tested with so many guys out right now, and there's not another tight end that Coach Kiefer's comfortable with. So Jimmy's just got to do it.
Dane takes the handoff, bounces in the lineman, looking for room. Going to get back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. 6.5 to go, 4th quarter. The newest, biggest 3rd down, and Jensen run off the sideline for something. I don't know if he's got something he wants to run, or
he might, and this might be a time to let the clock run down and call timeout.
And Coach Kiefer's walking over and probably asking the guy how his golf game is, but more importantly, he's probably saying, I'm going to take a timeout here with about 6 minutes to go. Back judge puts his hand up for 10 seconds left. Starts counting at 5, and Coach Kiefer will take a timeout with 5:55 to go in the 4th quarter. Blackhawks, 3rd and 10 at the 41, but they find themselves leading 27-20.
So we have a lot more people watching now than we did when the game kicked off. So just going to give a quick recap on how all this has played out. Aquinas tried to fake a punt in their own territory to start the game out. Baldwin-Woodville ends up scoring at 8:29 of the first quarter. Wienendahl 22-yard run with a Wienendahl conversion to make it 8-0. At 5:04 of the first quarter, Lee with the 1-yard run. The conversion failed, make it 8-6. At 11:46 of quarter number 2, Dane Wienendahl 55 yards and the conversion to make it 16-6. At 9:12 of quarter number 2, Clar with a 4-yard run, conversion failed to make it 16-12. At 4:24 of quarter number 2, Mason Flores with a 30-yard field goal. That put us at halftime at 19-12. Hawks did not score on their first drive, right? It went 3-0, 3-0, or something like that.
Something like that, yes.
Jensen ends up scoring from 2 yards in after a Kropelnicki interception is what happened.
3-0 interception, yep.
Wienendahl converts to make it 27-12, and then at 2:22 of quarter number 3, Clar with a 2-yard run and a conversion from Johnson to Lee. This is a double pass. This is a double pass. This is a double pass.
Looking to throw it. Back screen pass to Jensen. He's got blockers in front of him. Jensen 50.
And
Crosse the 50. He gets hit hard,
smokes.
but that's a first down. And that's a late hit there. Oh, my goodness. That was cheap.
And no flag.
I don't know what happened back here, but I know that one was not called for. That was a double pass. And that's one. I don't know if Jensen is going over calling that.
Well, I did hear that was something that was new. Anyway, that's how we got to 27-20.
Not on the screen there. 1st and 10, Blackhawks into blue gold territory. Most importantly, the clock's ticking down. 5:20 to go. Chewing away some clock here. There's a draw again. This time they're sniffed it out. 79.
Yeah, they did.
And the ball was on the ground, luckily. 79 was right there. Brandon Pierce, Jr.
7-yard loss on that. Which is not a hold, right? The hold would, if there was a hold on first down, it would be 1st and 20. Instead, it's 2nd and 17, which arguably is worse.
He was definitely down. 2nd and 17, back into Blackhawk territory.
Let the clock run.
No, 4.5 minutes to go. Jensen's Dockel in motion. Gonna fake to him. Jensen up the middle. Gonna get back across the 50. Be 3rd and about 13 or so. Closing in on 4 minutes to go. 4th quarter. UW La Crosse. Home of La Crosse Aquinas tonight. Blackhawks made a trip down. Been in the lead or tied the entire game, so trips to the left for Jensen on 3rd and 13. Wheel route.
Krablnicki delay.
One out to his right.
He's got JT.
He's got Dockel up, and Dockel unable to bring it in with one hand. We'll find the Blackhawks 4th and 13 from midfield. 3:52 to go in the 4th quarter, and out comes that punt unit. I do believe that Blackhawks used one timeout. Aquinas has not used one yet, so
Scoreboard would agree.
yes, it does. Everts makes his way back after running his route. Important snap, catch, and get the punt away here. Snap is good. Punt is away. And he angles it nicely. Gonna bounce inside the 20 down to about the 15-yard line or so. The Blugolds, 3:44 to go. 3 timeouts. 86 yards to go. We'll see what they can come up with offensively. Plenty of time.
I want to thank all of our sponsors here for the playoffs at Blackhawk TV, Village Pharmacy, Whitecap Financial Advisors, Pete's Construction, Family Chiro Care, Lakes Gas, American Family Insurance, Justin Nygaard Agency, DMS Repair, St. Croix Custom Apparel, Anytime Fitness, Blackhawk Garage Door, Timberman Realty, Nielsen's Foods, Firehelm Langer, Lupien Ford, Wisconsin Credit Union, CW Garage Door Distribution, Baldwin Lightstream, Fender Jewelers, Helverson Concrete Solutions, A-Star Concrete, Schaefer Financial Services, and Western Wisconsin Health. Thank you, sponsors.
1st and 10, Blugolds. Clar up the middle. He's hit right away, but he
Ridden down by Brady Hansen.
Hansen looks like he's maybe cramping up a little bit.
He looked like he was working on that on the sideline.
And he tried working it out, but unable to. And that's Aho out there helping him cramp up.
So Aho is in the game. Interesting, because he looked like he was standing on the sideline, sans helmet for a while.
2nd and 7, pick up a 3 on 1st down for Clar and the Blugolds. Inside 3.5 to go. Brady taking a little extra time to get up. He'll jog it off. Likely, hopefully, just miss one play. 3:28 to go. Clock will start when the white hat says so, and there it goes. Again, senior quarterback for Blugolds.
Are we bringing it off the?
Got a little hitch route hauled in. That's number 2. Who's going to cross the 1st down marker? That is Calvin Burr.
Number 2.
Number 2. Calvin Barr. Crosses the sticks. 1st and 10 Blugolds from the 26-yard line. Closing in on 3 minutes to go. Not overly hurried.
Brady's back in the game.
Shifting formations. Snap.
Backwards
Wheel route
pass.
to Lee.
Lee.
Gonna take it at 30. You get out of bounds about the 35-yard line. Pick up about 9 on first down, out of bounds, 2:45 to go. They did give him the extra yard there to the 36-yard line. Pick up a 10, first and goal, Blugolds. First and 10, Blugolds. Not quite first and goal. Still 64 yards away from that goal line. Ryan Johnson, senior quarterback, looking for the play.
Man, they got numbers to the bottom if they want them.
It's up the middle. That's number 7. Tyson Martin. Crosses the 40, pick up 5. 2nd and 5. 2.5 minutes.
There's nobody down here at the bottom of the screen. Fire drill. Fire drill. Chinese fire drill.
Winneconne end. Jankiers run down.
Counter.
There's that counter. Number 7 is going to spin around. Tyson Martin picks up a couple, but it's going to be 3rd and 4. 2 minutes to go. 4th quarter, very entertaining football. Glad you're with us. Sounds like all 3 other level 3 Division 4 games are double digits. This one's been coming down to the wire. Not much hustle right now out of Aquinas. Still 57 yards to go. Snap.
Becker's over here in the flat.
Try to wheel right, throwing it deep, and that's going to fall incomplete. 4th and 4. Still do have 3 timeouts remaining though, so must be cold in the booth next to us. Carl's over there sweating, doing his calisthenics right now. 4th and 4, Jeremy. You're a Blue Gold coach. What are you calling right now?
Well, I'm going to put Lee in where I can get him. He's on the sideline, which is
very weird,
crazy to me. I mean, they've had a lot of success.
They're looking at each other like, what are we doing? And now they're going to have to burn a timeout here with the clock stopped. 93 seconds left. I know it's 4th and 4, but again, well, Jeremy, if it's 4th and 4 and you're going to use a timeout, you better just get out there and fake some play and then use a timeout. But I mean, like,
just say that there was some discombobulation there.
Very confusion, and this goes back to what you said time and time again. They have yet to be in a position like this. Coach Kiefer, I don't know if it's on air again or before or after, says, "Hey, we were in a dogfight against Altoona. We were in a dogfight against Prescott. We've been in these situations where we've either had to hold on to a lead late, score late, whatever it is. This is new territory for the Blugolds, and it kind of showed there, even all the way up to maybe the coaching staff."
So one is going top of the screen, probably isolated.
There's that 4 receivers down here, 1 up top.
So it's basically 2-on-1.
They'd like to run that screen up there, but right now you got Janke and Vindahl up there. I would not go that route.
But it's 4th and 4. I mean,
they're rolling out to the right.
There it is.
Incomplete. The pressure by Murdoch in the face of the quarterback forces the incomplete pass. It's 4th down. The Blackhawks cannot run it out still. However, Aquinas did use that timeout again, so they have 2 remaining.
Yeah, so it's gonna be run timeout.
Run.
Well, let it run down. You're gonna run a play on 3rd down, and then you're gonna call timeout before your 4th down play. If we get that far, I mean, obviously, one
you're looking
first
at
down.
About 5 seconds of play-ish. So we're looking at worst case scenario right now, a 3rd down with about 1:20 to go.
Yeah,
you can run 40 seconds off then. I mean, you're looking at 40-ish seconds right now when we'd be punting at worst case scenario. Oh, I shouldn't say worst case scenario, but
so
we do have double tight or double running back in. And it is Kropelnicki downhill, crosses the 40, good yardage on 1st down. Timeout, Blugolds right away. It took 4 seconds.
And I'm going to run that exact same play again. One thing that I would maybe consider is running a jet sweep to the wide side, just because that play's going to take longer. You're putting a lot of faith in a freshman and saying stay in bounds. And if I'm Dan right now, if I'm coach, I'm in that huddle saying, guys, this game is not over. We are 46 and a half minutes into a 48-minute game, but these games are 48 minutes. We know this. We've done this before. We got to get a first down. We got to seal it.
Challenge that O-line right now. Hey, you are 7 yards away from victory formation. Go win one play right here. And send them back to Baldwin. A happy bus.
It's not. It's going to be another there's 9 in the box.
Jimmy up the middle. Jimmy's going to have a first down.
Possibly
Jimmy Kropelnicki.
It's close.
He has a first down. And that will seal the deal. Sorry, that does not seal the deal. We need a couple kneel downs.
They're fist pumping over here, Nick. So you can say it seals the deal from a announcer perspective. There's work to do.
There's absolute work to do. You still need to snap the ball. You still need to nail on it. But
our guys are celebrating like it's over. And
I'm sorry I showed a little emotion there, but I'm not sorry, I guess. There's a snap.
And I expect something kind of chippy there.
Timeout there. So 46 seconds left. It'll take 3 snaps. It'll be a snap, a timeout.
They're out of timeouts now.
No. It was
Blackhawks
that called
it.
it. Yeah, Blackhawks called it.
Well, why didn't they?
Should I correct them?
Why didn't they call a timeout?
Because the clock momentarily stops after a first down. So
right, but if they don't take a timeout there, are they going to take a timeout here? Do you make them take one more snap?
I guess I'm not sure. It's been a while since I've been in a football rule book. They switched to that. I believe it's 40 seconds from the play is over.
Right.
So on a first down, the clock stops. By the time they start it, you're not actually saving 40 seconds. I don't think. Where after a play here, you would save 40 seconds. There is a snap and there's a kneel down and there's a timeout.
So there's going to have to be 2 more snaps.
Yep. Well, yeah. It's one where you can snap it and then if you can run backwards for a couple seconds.
Wow. Is that's riskier than just kneeling it down and one snap and one
take
time?
2 more snaps.
That would be my call.
So
my take. And if I'm the official right now, I'm saying they're going to snap the ball. You're gonna show good sportsmanship.
A couple finals come in real quick as the timeout happens here, so I'll read them backwards because I don't know where I started. Winneconne 31-15. Columbus wins 38-19. Mondovi over Regis 35-28.
So hey, did Racine St. Kate's?
Racine lost. I see that.
Aquinas and Regis all lose?
Yes.
Yeah, my feelings aren't hurt about that for even a little bit.
So it was, I believe, 41 seconds. I think he's going to say he does have to snap it. 1 second. That's what they're turning to say. The one there means you have to snap it.
So we're going to have Baldwin-Woodville, Winneconne rematch level 4. Last year we went to Medford. This year we're going to Marshfield. Marshfield versus Winneconne, rematch of last year's level 4 game. Baldwin-Woodville going to be victorious here. Hey.
And again, we've said before, I would say it again, that if these 2 teams play, it's going to be 6-4. I say 6-4 because I don't want to say 5-5. I don't know which team would win 6 times and which team would win 4 times. That's a very well played football game by both squads. The Blackhawks, unfortunately, kicked themselves in the foot with a couple penalties. However, they did also force the only turnover of the game, which was huge. Ended up scoring off that in the second half, and just found a way. They find different ways to win. This one was defensively really dug their heels in the toe, whatever you want to say, in the sand, and second half to allow only 8 points to this offense, which in turn the Blugolds did as well. So,
right,
just a very, very well played football game. That again, we talked before that
this is a level 3 game. This could very easily be a level 4 game. Could very easily be a game played in Madison.
Right.
At this point, with those eight schools, they're all throw them in a basket and pick out a winner.
Right.
And fortunately for Blackhawk fans tonight, Blackhawks come out on top, 27-20 here at UW La Crosse against Aquinas. And yeah, like you said, it sets up a very exciting rematch of the level 4 game last year.
Yeah.
Is it Cody Schaefer?
Brody Schaefer.
Brody Schaefer.
Future Hawkeye Brody Schaefer.
Great athlete down there at Winneconne, along with many others. But yeah, as the coaching staff made their way down from the press box, and they will celebrate this victory. And it's a long bus ride down here. It'll be a fun bus ride home. The fan bus will be excited to keep Ambrose awake, I'm sure, the whole way back.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll have another Kiefer's Corner.
We sure will.
At some point this week, where Coach will be excited as always and break down what we'll see next week with Winneconne. And I would expect yet another very entertaining football game a week from now.
In Marshfield.
We're pretty sure it's Marshfield. A very good source told us it's going to be in Marshfield, but we'll wait to see that confirmed. But expect Marshfield next Friday night. And yeah, Jeremy, what a game.
Yeah, that was fun. We'll see you guys next week.
Drive safe.